Very well. Morning, everyone. How are you today? The meetup is 5. We have today decided a week ago that small community that I am in, a roleplay community, that we should have a meetup and play some games together. So far though, not all of them yet showed up, so we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, feel free to stick around. Starting now, you can.
I still hope that it's you.
There we go. Alright, let's see. Joining for right now. We'll see. Up. I am assuming some of this couldn't make it. Feel free to join the VC meetup. We can still talk and play games. They eventually. There we go. Cards to cats. Humanity. I love how it starts. Google search. You click on it. This is a party game for horrible people. Wow. Yep, not everyone could. You know would have responded by now. I'm sure he's not. I know that Raphael, where is he? Where is? I think Juna said it for him though. I can't find any more. Probably just scrolled over it. Oh, there's Gina. No. Thank gosh. We're getting. You were making me so scared. Uh. I haven't. Yes, I do. You actually have to download it? Excuse me? I was about to say. Wait, well, I am going to drink my water. Is my mixer count already ready? Oh no, it's still 11 hours, so it's gonna. Good morning, Juna.
Shut the fuck up.
The freak man. You're making me so scared. Raphael, I know that he's gonna be late. You sound very tired.
I'm sleeping.
How can you be sleeping? How late did you stay up? I think that was the worst question I could ask you right now, didn't I?
I was like last night around 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Juna. And you knew this meeting would come up. You goofball.
No, seriously, I thought my like I had some problems with my balls. I thought I was gonna die.
You have problems with your balls. Please do explain.
So don't get too scared. There is a condition where your balls, you have two balls and they may get kind of entwined with each other.
Oh no, I don't even want to think about it. How does that feel? That's strange, isn't it? I mean,
if it does happen, you only have like a few hours to live.
I think that makes sense. Oh my gosh, that would hurt so much. I'm sure of it.
I'm afraid that happened to me.
Oh, it's alright, Juno.
I was reading something online. Never read anything online. They're never helpful. Like you have to read so carefully to understand that you're fine. My head started spinning so much. I fell down to my bed like I was scared so fucking much. I was like, no. What is this? Because I'm gonna die? Am I feeling sick because I'm gonna die?
Wow. At least you went to sleep after that, so.
But no, unfortunately, I was alive. I realized my balls were okay. Nothing happened. False alarm, and I went to sleep slowly. I texted my mom, telling her to keep me in her prayers. She texted back really nice something for the first time. She normally doesn't text back nice stuff. She did, and it made me happy, and I went to sleep.
Alright, alright. Uh, I didn't have such a morning like you or evening, whatever. I actually went to sleep early, but I think I've told you I went a little late to bed. Yesterday. Oh no, 2 days ago. 3 days ago. So that would be Friday and Thursday. I only slept like 1 hour or something, and so I had to get that all up. So I went to bed a little early. But if you don't sleep a lot and then sleep a lot, you're gonna have that headache when you wake up in the morning.
How long did you sleep tonight?
I think the last message was to you. No, I didn't send you. Let me see. Oh, I think around 11 to 12. Hmm.
You'll be fine.
I am fine. I'm sure. Are you going to be fine though?
Yeah, we're all gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna show up soon. Ori right now, I think you've read it. It's still finishing up a Devil May Cry.
Okay. I don't mind. Raph will not get mad.
You think Raphael will show up at all? I think so.
Yeah, Raph will show up. He was there in the morning, like last night. He was there when I texted him. He was there.
I think I even saw him in our other disc.
Hey, Raph.
Yes, or was it? This is I've. But it was like 3 a.m. or something. So wasn't it?
He
Have a look.
The reason he's not here is because he's a fucking businessman.
He's a businessman.
He's basically what I'm trying to be.
You're way too caught up in that stock marketing and all that, man. You're taking it way too seriously.
No, I need to be rich.
Boy, if rich was so easily done, I would have been rich so far.
No, it's because first off, I realized I'm watching this video on YouTube about Reddit, and people keep saying that you should invest. You should really invest because by the time you're gonna be old, everything is going to be very pricey. So invest whatever you can. You're going to be profitable.
I doubt that invest in whatever you can should be considered. After all, you should look like this. I mean, investing is a huge business, but just investing in everything. There are things like if you're gonna invest in a company, for example, and they fall flat, your money also on that. You have to be careful on who to invest in. If a business goes to shit, or there are businesses in real life that are meant to go down, like they do it on purpose. Like I know it sounds like a joke, but it is. They're gonna end up running with the money with some other kind of way. So you always have to be careful and invest with things you are sure are going to be rising or has a stable community for a long period. Else it's very risky.
No, that's why I'm like I haven't bought anything. Like yesterday night, I was trying to understand what export and import tax is, and I kind of got some idea. I had to watch it again. Like I realized that I didn't know a lot of things about economics. That was because I hate economics when I was a kid. And then I realized no one knows about these things except economics students. They're the only one who understand this thing.
I'm sure. I don't understand anything of it either.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you think it's fine, but that's because you're like, do you know you have to pay taxes, and they don't tell you how much tax you have to pay. But if you
Isn't that
don't
for
pay,
everything? Isn't like everything placed a tax upon nowadays? Like,
no,
be honest about that.
when you get salary, apparently, if you have a good company that you work for, they kind of take this tax out for you, so you don't have to worry about going to jail, which a lot of company doesn't do, where you have to manually pay the tax. And if you
Uh,
don't pay the right amount, they will actually like come after you.
there was something very funny, right? You know PewDiePie, right?
Yeah.
When he moved to his new place right now, he moves a lot, right? He moves to Japan, he got banned in Japan, he moves to another place. But the funny thing is, right, he moved to another place, and the moment he explained how his taxes are for him, right? He's a business, right? So eligibly he never has to pay taxes in a lot of countries just because he's there for business essentially. Um it's actually good for the city to have them there. But you went there and you have that tax thing you have to pay essentially if you bring loads of money to another country. You have to pay like so many amount of taxes to go into the place. It depends on every country, of course, or every land. So do I know? But he has to pay them beforehand. I think I forgot what it's called, but he said it himself. But since he's a businessman, he doesn't have to pay it. But he still gets the message anyway that he has to pay it. And if he doesn't, they're gonna take money from him anyway. And I think it's 20% from the amount of taxes they require from you. It is so funny.
We actually studied that last year. This is like kind of like a plot hole or a loophole that people make use. You know, big companies like Amazon, YouTube, they don't have like an actual headquarter. Like every time you can ask the Amazon like, where is your main branch, and they'll be like, we don't have a main branch. And since they don't have a main branch, no one knows which country they're from, so they don't pay taxes, even though they're originally from America. Their main office is not in America because they function pretty much everywhere all over the world. So what this allows them is they don't have to pay that.
That makes sense.
And this is bad for economy because this is bad. You're not paying 15% of what you do. And every time you don't pay that, you think you're making yourself rich, but you're just spoiling the economy in the long run, like really long run, and not just your country's economy. You're in turn spoiling the whole world's economy.
Get.
There's going on which I have no idea about. Like, how does me not paying tax make such a big difference? I get it. I make a lot of money, and
15% is a lot of money, Juna. I think you have to reconsider saying what you just said there. If you're gonna say to me, I'm gonna win 10,000 euros because I've done a lot of shit, and you're gonna take 15% of that, you know how much it is, right? And they make way more than 100,000, alright, Juna? So to put it on perspective.
I also have like interest in a lot of things, and I feel like I don't know, like I can. I don't have any deep interest in engineering, even though I'm trying to be one.
Alright.
It's fucking annoying to be one. I would rather be part of a mafia gang like you.
Bro, you don't want to be part of a mafia.
Mafia gang leader, yes I do. Like, not the low guy, I want to be high.
You're gonna get ripped over by.
No, that's the thing. You know, no one rips over anyone in mafia because the whole respect thing is a really big thing in mafia life. Like,
Well,
I used to think all the time, like, one guy can just kill the senior guy and he can become the new boss, but that never happens.
no, that doesn't happen. You kill one guy and everybody goes all out, probably on the other guy, unless that guy is like has another group or something. I know. Why do you want to get yourself into gun business? You know, I'm literally coming over to your place and I'll give you a slap so I can come back home.
No, because it's fucking cool.
You are watching way too much movies, man. Stop playing with your own reality.
It wasn't like, okay, so yesterday sent a picture on our little Discord. So
Yes?
in 2016, I saw this anime which is about mafia life in Japan, Ikebukuro. And it
Yes?
was fucking insane. It was so intense. It showed a whole different lifestyle. And I was like, okay, this anime must not be really real. And then I met a Japanese guy who was living in the UK at the time. And we hung out for a few days. And one day I asked him, do you know about Ikebukuro? And like, is it true? They have that like, oh yeah, you don't want to go there after the evening. Like, I would never go there after the evening. Play, don't worry, it won't like kill you, but still, it's scary after the evening because you know they're gonna be there, and you never know when you may end up disrespecting them.
Have I said something wrong? Am I dying right now? It's like,
That I have nothing to worry about because being
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Holy shit, Ori! Where the freak did you come from? Isn't this a... That's Ori! I didn't expect his voice to be like this. Holy frick!
What did you expect?
Do I know what I expected? But anything but this, man. Oh gosh, that fat laughter too. Oh no. Alright, anyway, welcome, Ori.
Boy!
do I have to come online in the game? I don't want to come online in the game.
What game?
How many games are we playing?
I mean, it depends on what everyone wants, right? The original plan was Cards Against Humanity, but if you want to play like Scribble.io, for fuck's sake, if you guys want to fucking go raiding, like, do I care? Whatever we want. As long as we have fun.
Cards Against Humanity. I've never played that game.
Same.
You have never played... Am I the only one that suggested it and played it? What?
I heard much of it, but I never played it myself.
It's essentially just fucking cruel jokes or very, very extreme jokes. You get a lot of cards with jokes on it. You add up on it. It's literally that. That's the whole concept. The funniest jokes wins.
So it's pretty dark. I like it.
It could be dark. It depends on which card sets you get. You said it too.
I hope I get the dark cards.
Kind of
racist.
I realized that if you want, you can come out to look like a fucking serial killer.
I mean, I guess. I don't want that kind of jokes though. Holy shit. Not ready for that. Just in the morning. It's still 10 a.m. Alright. Leave your cruel jokes beside. Can do it. It's alright. Alright. I'm not sure if Nate. We're still gonna wait for Nate. Raphael's not on time, so we'll play without him till he joins.
I'm still trying to get the Birmingham accent. Why can't I do the Birmingham accent?
The Birmingham?
No, the Birmingham.
Okay.
Cause that's more mafia accent in the UK.
Give me a link on how it sounds. Do you think I can just smell how every accent is done?
Yeah, I think you can.
Shake my head. Then smell your ooh inside you though, but that's about it.
Like, what do I smell like?
Ooh.
It's funny. Every day in the morning I wake up thinking I'm gonna smell bad, but I don't. I smell really good.
You know you're not. You know you're just tricking yourself, right? Because if you smell bad in the mornings, you already have sniffed yourself so much that you don't even taste yourself anymore. You know that's how your nose work, right? That is not joking though. If you are with you, like.
Actually do smell bad, but the thing is because I shower every day before I sleep, that's probably why I don't smell bad.
I don't shower before I sleep. Do I smell bad? I don't know. Can you smell me? Pretty far away, isn't it?
Oh, I can, now that you mentioned it.
Now that you mentioned it.
Ah.
You know, dude, we are basically neighbors.
Are we?
Oh, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
from Germany.
From our countries, we are basically neighbors.
Ja, okay, that makes sense. Ich habe eine große Bratwurst, ja. Oh no, I'll stop right there. I cannot speak German.
I heard that and I got cancelled.
Instantly. That's literally the only line I've been learned by someone. Just like, you want to know some Germany? I was like, yeah, sure, dude. It's like, just tell this line to everyone and they know you're the man. I'm pretty sure it's still working so far.
You should learn the Hitler speech.
What?
Because it's fucking awesome. Even though you hate the man, his speech was really empowering.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you repeat?
Hitler.
No, I really hate that man. What the frick? What are you on about?
Beautiful speech. That's the funniest thing. Like if you listen to his speech, you're gonna be like, oh, this is why everyone in Germany loved him, because he really knew how to talk. He can really get you motivated to kill the fucking Jews.
Oh my gosh.
That was his strength, yeah.
Yeah.
But he makes it feel like such a good thing. He doesn't make you feel like you're doing something cool or you're like, yeah, I'm badass. He makes you feel genuinely good about it. Like, yeah, they're bad, and you're doing service to the world.
As much as it
You're
sounds,
bad.
I think everything has a second side of the story, but at the same time, I don't. I guess there was a reason, maybe, but I don't care. I think murdering is always over the line.
Yesterday, I actually had an argument about this. So,
Time to play some Dark Souls too.
about
Whoa! No! We're still waiting for Nate. Okay, you can play till Nate.
Where's my gamepad? There it is. Okay, let's go, boy.
I hate Dark Souls. I'm telling you.
does anyone like Dark Souls? I have never seen anyone say Dark Souls is a good game. They all say Dark Souls is a hard game.
I know many Dark Souls fanboys.
What did they do? Do they all watch Berserk and
You-
Actually, Dark Souls is not that hard. The thing is, it's hard if you are a dumb person and doesn't know what you do. But if you know what you do, it is actually pretty easy.
Sounds like a toxic person would say.
It's actually the second half of Dark Souls 1 was for me pretty easy.
I never played the game. I want to. Even I don't like the graphics. It's so grim.
The funny thing I wanted to say, right? You know, the person that got me involved with Final Fantasy was actually the biggest Dark Souls fanboy I think out there. Yeah, like he even has some cosplay. I'm not sure I can find it. But he loved Dark Souls so much that he had Dark Souls cosplay during Comic-Con.
What did he become? Sexy girl?
No.
I can't think he cosplays Solar.
You
Wait,
cosplay?
come on, boys. Okay.
Rem cosplays as horny chicks.
No, he doesn't have to cosplay for that. He already is one. I'm kidding.
Always. Why? He's right.
Yeah,
I'd be worried, or I can't find it anymore.
The first time in my life I ever played with a female character in a game was when I was 11 years old, and there was this skateboard game. And it had a really hot chick.
I can already.
play with her because I'm gonna pretend that's my girlfriend.
How lonely. Like even
I
when I was
wasn't
11, I
It
had.
wasn't even supposed to be. I had real people trying to fuck me at that time, but I
But you resort to a fucking skate game. Excuse me.
actually still have pictures from my 11th birthday where I did cut the cake with 2 girls.
Yeah, I think I have that same reaction to that, Ori.
No, it was funny.
Fuck, I was
When a
sneezing.
kid-
Let me sneeze.
No.
I needed to sneeze.
Go ahead, Juna.
When I was a kid, it was much more easier with girls. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, basically until I turned 12, it was fucking easy. I remember when I was 10, my mom took me out to watch this movie called 50 First Dates by Adam Chandler.
Oh, I knew this movie.
I actually don't know this movie.
It's just about a girl who forgets everything every morning.
Wow.
I mean, the movie is okay actually.
I was
What?
10. I didn't enjoy the movie at all. It was funny sometime. Like there were some pube jokes, some fur jokes, and 10-year-old me found them pretty funny.
You think as 10-year-old you're gonna dive yourself into a deep plot? Barely know how to say hi to your mom yet. Like what the frick?
I mean, the movie it was not intended to have a deep plot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. I don't know why my mom took it.
It's actually a love comedy. So
Yeah, I like comedy movies.
Some
You know,
colleagues over
so
there.
don't expect a deep plot of a comedy.
I'll be honest though. At first, I really loved, like you said, comedy. A lot of people at my work still refer me as Mr. Bean because I have a teddy bear. That's another topic to talk about another time.
No.
But
Lovely person. He may be a bit weird, but he is not pervert. He's anything but not a pervert.
we don't get to talk about this right now, Judah. Don't bring it up. Don't even think about it. All right. But anyway, on that note, I really love movies or series right now, like Games of Thrones and all that, like with a very deep plot.
I have never watched a single Game of Thrones.
It's so worth it. It's just the end season that shits upon you.
The only series I ever really watched was Stranger Things, and I really liked it, but more because it is horror, and I'm a big horror fan.
I will be honest. I've never watched that either.
Like if it's horror, then sign me up instantly.
My sister is into horror, but she like if I want to watch a horror movie, it has to be like one of the up to date ones because the old editing for horror, I just can't find myself. Like, have you seen The Nun? I'm pretty sure, or if you say you're horror, you have seen like The Nun and all that.
What do you mean?
The Nun, the movie. You have seen that one, right?
The Nun? No, nah.
How can you be a horror fan and not have watched The Nun? It's like one of those popular
I
ones.
never heard of it. What the fuck is this?
The Nun, well,
It's about a nun who's a bad guy. It's not a regular nun. It's a bad nun.
wait, I'll send you the trailer for it. But there's gonna be a next movie of this. Oh gosh, this is scary. The Nun 2. The Nun 2 is coming out in 2020.
Why are you talking about scary things in the morning? I live alone. I don't live with my parents like you fuck.
Alright, here.
3 a.m. in the morning.
Just get your toy. Pack your teddy bear and everything is gonna be alright.
I have a teddy bear.
I don't know what you hug. Hug yourself.
The person I have to sexually abuse whenever I'm frustrated is Raphael. He is literally.
Oh shit! No!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got attacked by a undead with a sword.
Oh yeah, you're playing that game. Ah, I already forgot. So I don't know when night is coming up, but he said in the chat, guys, it's gonna be it's gonna be. Guys, it's okay about me staying here. I mean, I didn't do a lot either.
His
Doesn't
name's Nit. Stop calling him Knight. Nit.
I called people
Night
Harmon.
then. I'll call him Noir.
No.
Oh no.
Calling him Knight.
He hates.
Although the other one's name is Kai.
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit,
would
he
say
has a
Kite
bomb.
as well.
Oh shit! Killer Queen! Baitatasto! Okay, sorry.
I find it so. I find you just like every German. They always scream on everything. Why? Whatever.
No,
Because I'm German.
he screams a bit too much. I was
Oh.
on VC with him a few days ago.
Sag mal, hast du ein Problem mit mir?
Ja, ich habe alle Probleme mit dich.
The thing is, instead of dich, you had to say dir, and then it was actually a good German sentence.
Shut the frick up, alright? I don't care.
So, if you speak German with me, then you speak German right.
Okay.
Good.
Wait. I can't even say yes at this point. Yeah. Good for me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna check who's there. It says, guys, is it okay about me stay here? I mean, I didn't do a lot either. What is she talking about?
I think she is worried that she's not doing for the group.
Yeah, just tell them. Yeah, Yuna showed up. Just tell them to join the VC and they can just chat. As long as they
Exactly what I have said. But he's not reacting. I just did it 1 second ago. We'll wait anyway. It's alright.
Oh, there you go. Hi, mate. You don't have to talk. Don't
Stop,
worry.
Neve.
Just
There we go. Yeah, there's a VC meetup. Without V essentially means that you can just type there.
I'll go and tag Nip over there.
I am sure that Rev still is not there.
You're there as well.
We need Nuref and Kite, right?
Oh yeah, Kite is also German, but she has not responded at all so far. I'm gonna send her a private message.
Kite is gonna talk or not. I can't wait for Ralph to come back so I can sexually abuse him again.
Alright, if you two are going to have sexual abusement, be sure to take it up a room and not in the chat, you goofball.
Don't you watch people do it in front of other people? That's
No. My eyes are
What
not
a
deceived
time
for
to be
this.
alive.
No, right? Alright, I think we should start up setting up the cards Humanity. I'm sure if we're gonna wait for everyone, it's gonna be taking a long
I'm
while.
not at a bonfire
No, I don't care! Get to your bonfire for frick's sake! Let's see.
You really don't say fuck, do you? You always say frick.
I used to swear a lot, but
Now you're a good boy.
I essentially just changed up all my words, alright? It has a sense, like, if I'm saying to you, what, you fucking fucktard, alright? You're gonna be like, oh, this man is so cruel. And if I'm saying, you freaking noob, what the frick are you doing? Like, you're gonna be like, oh gosh, here he goes again. Like, exactly what I want. Want you to be annoyed.
Fuck my ass.
Frick your ass! I like ass. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
no shit, Sherlock. I mean, to be honest though, everyone likes boobs. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
There's a big reason why you like boobs.
Oh shit!
It's because of your mom.
No, what the frick? No, That's.
Yeah.
Do you look at your own mom and be like, oh yes, like I've never had breastfeeding and all that. How can I have this? No.
I died. No.
Yes,
Oh.
perfect.
Study why there's a big fascination about boobs. Like, why do guys have a fascination about boobs?
Well,
It's
okay, I'm at a bonfire. Send me the link to your cards against wieners.
humanity.
Yes. I find it so funny. I might freak it right now. Let's just gonna go up to a girl. So why do you like my boobs so much, man? I loved my mom, so I kind of like yours too. It's like what the frick?
That's the thing. Because that is true. You can talk about it all you want, but that's the reason you like it. It's because when you were a fucking kid, the most safest place you had was with your mom. And where did your mom keep you most of the time when she was hugging you? Near her boobs. That's like your safe spot. You grew up, you'll think that's your safe spot.
All right.
Where's the link?
I am still selecting all the card packs we're gonna use. I have no idea. I'm just going on by the names. All right. I've never really created one. I guess we're gonna have Trump in this too, as much as you don't like Trump, I don't care. A sci-fi pack, fantasy pack, base game of course.
Nick, can you hear me? Type.
No.
No, Nick, no one cares. Hey, you can hear me.
Yeah, I mean
Sorry.
everybody could see.
Shoot,
It's alright.
Nate just woke up and he's like, ah, fuck it, let's do another day with this one.
Very well. How do I invite you? Let's figure out.
You don't even know what you're gonna do with us, do you? You have no idea. You want to play Cards Against Humanity without having any fucking idea what you're gonna do.
I mean, you can see it if you really want to. You know how? How do I give it? Oh wait, if I just sent you this, do you see this? There, look in voice chat. One. Does it ask?
XYZ?
Yeah, that's the website for Card Against Humanity.
Okay, I'll pretend.
Do you see does it ask for a password when you join that?
Optional identification code.
Gestalt with a capital G here. I don't even know how you say the word. Like, how do you say the word? Gestalt, right?
Gestalt, yeah.
Gestalt.
Fucking Rem would know, because he is German, and he thinks I made it because it's German. I didn't even know it's German.
Ori would have known. What does Gestalt mean, Ori? What?
Yeah, he wants a password from me.
Yeah, I gave you the password. You could look under it.
Oh wait, lol.
You freaking do you see the password by any chance? You can't miss it.
I'm in. Yeah,
Freaking German. There you go, girls. I was just copy pasting it.
People would say it's called Gestalt, but it's actually called Gestalt.
Gestalt.
We don't have to sound like Hitler when we say that. We can say Gestalt.
Okay. It's okay.
If you search up Gestalt, you actually immediately see what it means.
It means the literal meaning is just shapes.
Yes?
But there are many meanings, because that's the beauty of German words, I think, because the reason I use it is because of the philosophical idea of Gestalt. It
Gosh.
means different.
I'm just looking at the stream, and the first thing I read is Gestaltphysiologie.
Shut the fuck up.
German that you have there.
No, that's Dutch. That's not German. That's Dutch. It's my primary language. You can't read it. I'll send you it. It's not your language. I mean, it says Germany right there. I mean, it says German. I know. Like.
Okay. I'm looking at the Dutch Wikipedia page for Gestalt, and then I'm gonna read it in the best German I've seen, because our language is really similar.
Oh, Nate can't find it. Hang on. Nate can't find. So Nate, there. Uwu posted a link above. If you look up beyond the spam he's posted, it's gonna fuck.
And then you type the password Gestalt. I right now only see Scully that joined. Who's Scully?
And Scully is me.
Alright.
Fucking join
En
too.
gestalt in den for semiotikken en beteskelse for et kompleks af egenskaper der opte der sammen.
I have no idea what you are trying to read right now. I can't find it.
No, you found it, right? You found the Gestalt.
Yeah, you're the only one that haven't joined so far, Juna.
No, I'm talking about the meaning of Gestalt because you posted the meaning of Gestalt.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Don't mind that. You did not.
Gestalt in der Physiologie ist van oorsprong een Duitse Wort en werd door Duits Physiologen als Wolfgang Köhler en Max Wertheimer geïntroduceerd. What? What the fuck is this? What is this?
I really can't find what you're trying to read. Are you writing the line I sent?
I'm reading what you posted in the chat.
Oh.
Het
You what
begrip staat waarin totaalbeeld waar beach het
No. It's not working out.
Delen. So is een tafel meer dan 4 balken en plank.
That's not how you read. I'm gonna say the line you said from left to right, or at least the one you said, right? It's totally different. I find it so funny. Het begrip staat voor een totaalbeeld, waarbij het geheel meer is dan de som van de samengestelde delen. Zo is een tafel meer dan 4 balken. Not balken! What the frick, man?
Balken is the German meaning for what? Holzbalken.
Holzbalken? What is that?
It's a piece of wood.
Yeah, I mean, this is essentially it's essentially saying there is a table and it has more than 4 sides. I don't know, and a plank. I know. It's hard for me. All right, are we all ready to play?
Hang on, I'm logging in. Except it's not letting me go in. Oh, what the fuck?
Because you are a goofball.
Oh, I mean, enter game password.
Geek pack.
Gestalt with a capital G. There we go. Alright, we have everyone. Should I add any more pack to this? Like, if you see something familiar,
I like the geek pack. It sounds funny.
Alright, I will click the Geek one. I'll make a screenshot so Knight can also see. Is there any pack? I have no idea what the packs are. Alright, I'm not that far ahead. I know that what this game is about, but I'm not so in depth about it. If there's anything you see like, oh, I know this, like I really want this in, say it right now. Tabletop pack.
As a German, I want the Jew pack.
No, there is no Jew pack. I mean, there are probably mods for this to add Jew pack. I am sure of that, but
There is a fantasy pack. I marked that one.
I have marked that one. I am sure of it, and I have not missed that one. Don't worry. I think this one fits us really much.
And the base game UK, I'm taking that one. I can't mark it.
I'll click it. Don't worry. You just have to ask.
What's the difference between base game UK and base game US? What the fuck?
I mean, it's literally a lot. Like, if you watch like trailers, let's say for example Pokemon movies, it's gonna be like the Pokemon trailer, and then there's gonna be the same video, but then it says UK. I don't freaking know why. Why is UK so special? Every time, every YouTube.
It's not UK that's special. It's US that's special.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
The US thinks they are super duper special, and the UK is just like, yeah,
We
whatever.
don't care. Like UK, you can literally give us a trailer or anything without English language, and we would still watch it. We don't fucking care.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. We'll start with a score limit of 5. To explain you a bit, if you have never played it, you have one player that's just gonna read out the cards. That's gonna be the card Kaiser. Essentially, you just wait till everyone picks a joke, and you find the funniest joke. If you don't have a mic, someone else will read it for you, or you don't have to read it. It doesn't matter. But make sure if you're the card Kaiser, that you read out the jokes before you decide. All right? Else it's not really funny.
I'll read the joke before I take the card.
Yes. And be sure not to peek on my freaking Twitch to see what joke cards I have. I will tell you, you freaking goofballs. No, I don't care.
Okay, I'm looking at your Twitch right now.
Wow.
Okay, just kidding.
So rude. Alright. So right away, right now Nate is the card keeper. So I'm gonna read out the joke, list the starting line. Our relation is strictly professional. Let's not complicate things with, and then you can decide a card.
Oh my god, when I read this stuff here, oh my god, this is nice.
Oh wait,
I think I should have set my stream to major, I'll be honest. This was a bad idea. I'm just going with this one right now. You click the card and then you click confirm selection, so it get in there. There's a timer on this, by the way.
I don't know which one to choose. There's too many options.
If you don't find a good joke, you just have to throw away your trash card. Alright, so I think one person forgot to place their card. Now Nate essentially reads out the line and can decide which joke. So let's not complicate things with dinosaur.
Confirm my selection.
You had to press confirm selection.
I can't press anything.
No, you're too late. You're too late. Things with dinosaurs who wear armor and you write them and they kick ass. Alright, it's your time to read out, Juna.
Legend tell of a princess who has been asleep for 1,000 years and can only be awoken by. Should I pick a card?
No, you just wait now because you're the card killer.
Oh.
Oh no! No shit! Fuck,
Oh my gosh.
Fuck! I placed the wrong card.
Read out. What?
How do we know who picked which card?
No, that's the fun about it. You don't until you select it. So people can't like, you know, that's my friend, I'm gonna vote for him.
Oh, so now I have to select it. Okay.
Yes.
What?
You read out the jokes, you goofball.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with this.
Yeah, of course you would pick it. I would have figured. Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, that's the most reasonable answer.
Next up on channel 4, Ramsey's blank nightmares.
Gordon Ramsay.
I remember. I do have to Google up a lot of names because there's so many jokes I just don't get. I'll be honest. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know him. Next up on channel 4's Ramsey's Vulcan Sex Madness Nightmares.
I feel like a bleached asshole is gonna win.
Are you voting for yourself, huh? Next up, Ramsey's white privilege. White privilege. Literally, all I'm seeing right now are sexual jokes, man. Come on, step up. What the frick? I'm gonna be honest though.
I'll stop making sexual jokes.
No, it's alright. It's alright. You have the card. Ramsey's a bleed. Next up, Ramsey's a bleed. Like the thing is right. The joke bleach assholes is so funny, but the A just removes the fun out of it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to go with this one.
Kind of removes it. Okay, I won. Yay! Vulcans. I
don't even know what the fuck Vulcan sex madness is.
Oh boy, let's go.
What will always get you late? Okay, so this is good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. This is just true. This is just fucking true.
This is so out of context. This is not gonna work. I'll just go with this one. Oh no! No.
It's a gay part. How did that even make sense? Like, what
Will always get you late.
The
Sex
only
with
gay person-
animals.
100 kilometers.
Being a motherfucking sorcerer. Or the only gay person in 100 kilometers. Oh my god, okay, this is stuff.
Why are my cards so stupid? I want better cards.
You'd have to be. I'm gonna be honest, Nate. I find that one the funniest too. Like,
This actually
works so much.
Finally.
Donald
So it's
Trump's
your-
first act as president to outlaw.
First act as president was to outlaw.
Oh my god, this one is essentially. I mean, I don't know. I guess it makes a lot of sense. This card. Because of the wall. Oh my gosh.
Pixelated book. Who the fuck pixelated Bukake? It's just Ram. Fuck Ram.
Something tells me that is Ram. Why? President.
He didn't
Shit the wall.
Yes!
He's doing it all because he's doing it.
Yeah, guys, I am surely winning with points right now. I am so sure. Like,
The Tsar. And the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, blank, and acceptance.
so sad.
What? Drinking a dog to make a point to be honest.
And that was quick.
Oh my god. This is actually good.
I'll be honest, I find that one too funny. Kids, or Juna, I don't think.
I don't, yeah.
Kids, I don't need drugs to get high. I'm high on the woos. Viagra. I mean, that does make sense. Why is this all sexual? Ah! Makes sake. Picture of boobs. Nobody is a female here. How can it be your vagina? I mean, I think nobody is female here. I'm just gonna go because I made a side joke with it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm sorry, I can't decide who's who, alright. I'm sorry. Look, I'm the one with 1 point right here. I just got mine. Or you just crushing it. Oh yeah, you can read that one out, Judah, if you want.
Okay. Dear Agony Aunt, I'm having some trouble with...
Why do you read my stuff? You fucking read.
Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead, Scully. Or yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm having some trouble.
Oh my god. Dear Agony Aunt, I'm having some trouble with overpowering your father and would like your advice. What? Oh god, okay.
I can actually relate to what I posted from last night.
Dear Agony Aunt, I'm having some trouble with flying sex snake and I would like your advice.
Imagine asking it.
Sorry, this is so weird. I liked it.
I feel so scared. I don't. Okay. Oh wait. Coming this. Okay, whoever wants to read it, read it.
You can read it. Go ahead. You can read Knights.
Coming this season, Samuel Beckett, whoever that is, classic existential play. Waiting. The fuck are we waiting for? Yeast infection.
Oh Lord.
Oh, this is good. The ball slapping sex your parents are having. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, I got it. Perfect.
I only got 1 point.
It's all right. You'll win eventually. All right, yours.
Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, we called you in because we are concerned about Cynthia. Are you aware that your daughter... Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Are you aware that your daughter is a whore? The public... She's known as the public bicycle because everyone fucking rides her.
My ex-wife.
Oh. Okay, so I was gonna go with the KKK, but my ex-wife just makes it that much funnier.
I know. Or you're going to lose now. No, that's alright. You're still winning.
Like, my ex-wife is like, it just makes it that much funnier.
This won't be like negotiations with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. Blank.
Humans phone V, the negotiation with Vogon. Okay.
Alright, this wouldn't be like negotiations with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. A planet-devouring space worm named Rachel? Okay. This wouldn't be like negotiations with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. The penny whistle from my heart will go on. I really don't know that song.
Same.
Hey, hold up. Whatever, I'm not gonna search it up. And then you have humans only respond to being fat and stupid. I'm sorry, I'll pick the first one. Why does it have to be you? For fuck's sake! Out of all the things. Oh, those are 2 cards, so you have to select 2 cards in the order, by the way. Already read out.
What?
Tons of... Yeah, okay, I mean, alright. Tons of practice with... Okay. So you first click the first one, then you click confirm, and then you click the second one.
Okay, so after months of practice with...
Click your first one, and then you find I think I'm ready for it. Click the second one. You can't undo, by the way, so I think you can't.
Oh, I couldn't... Okay, do I have
Oh
to...
god, okay.
Couldn't do it again.
After months
Yeah,
of
you're too late.
practice with, I think I'm finally ready for. Oh god, okay. after a month of practice with all my friends dying, I think I'm finally ready for actually getting shot for real.
One.
After a month of practice with a sassy black woman, I think I'm finally ready for gender equality. Oh, I can. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest though, the first one, I think that one is the most realistic one over them all. Did you select anything?
Oh,
I didn't see.
I had a time limit. Oh, I was.
I didn't know. I didn't know there was a time limit here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
Blank.
the-
That's what mom's. Oh wait,
that's what
sorry.
goes to Iceland.
Sorry, yeah.
What? The sentence doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make. I even got my cards back. Oh my god, this is a joke for you, Judah.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Was it about fucking my mom?
You'll
Is it
see.
about my lesbian?
You'll see.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened?
Oh, someone left.
Yeah, I think that's me. I left by mistake.
So I'll. Oh yeah, night. It's right now reading. Yeah, he picked the one. Yes. I'll send you the joke, so that you can see it. Here. Welcome back. You have 0 points now because you left. For you.
An alternate history where Hitler was gay, but it killed all those people anyway. That's what Mum's got. That makes no fucking sense. Where's my cards? I lost all my cards as well.
No, you're the card keeper, you goofball. Oh yeah, you lost all your cards because you rejoined.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Fuck that guy.
You have 2 more points to go before you win, by the way. Limit. This season's at the Old Vic, Samuel Beckett's classic edition play. Waiting for...
I have
Blank.
no cards again. Where's my card go?
If you don't have good cards, you can always throw away a bad
No, I
card.
don't have any card.
Too bad for you!
Wait. New card. Show me my card. Why don't I? How do I even do this? This makes no sense.
Do I freaking know?
Yes, you should know.
I don't.
My cards are gone.
I didn't eat something this morning.
The season's at the Old Vic, Samuel Beckett's classic excisional play waiting for sexual humiliation. And the season at the Old Vic, Samuel Beckett's classic excisional waiting for achieving 500 actions per minute? What the frig are you going to do?
This is actually tough. This is actually respectable. As a StarCraft player, yeah, this is respectable.
I am... Look, I want to resort to sexual jokes because every joke that's sexual is just straight up funny to me. I guess that's relatable. But how the frick are you going to do 500 actions per minute? How did you leave again, Juna? You goofball. Alright, I'm gonna...
Intentionally, I'm looking for cards. Hang on.
Oh, fuck's sake! The sexual one joke went, alright. For fuck's sake, I forgot to click. Ah! I literally clicked it, but what is the timer? If we were to do this next time, I'm gonna see if I can remove that timer.
Here is the steeple ugly door. Here is.
Doors in there.
Bum-ba-bum. Here is church. Here is the steeple. Open the doors, and there is a hen knight in slough. Sorry. Here's church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors, and there is the baby that ruined my pussy.
That one just worked.
Finally, some points.
that killed me.
Alright, so now it's Nate 10. I will just read out for him. My mom freaked out when she looked at my browser history and found blank.com/dad. Oh, wow.
Oh god, I think I'm up. Ah, good. Oh my gosh. I knew it! Fuck's sake! Kelly, stop winning! Ah! That was so funny though.
Having problems. Okay, no. Okay, so it's my turn. Okay, having problems. Try what? What can you try? Okay, let's try it. Having problems with data issues. Try making it look like sounds like something random.
It works so well.
Try pedophiles.
Say that.
Black woman tried slapping a racist old lady. Yeah,
Ah! I'm actually winning. No, Scully, I'm gonna have to beat you. Getting there. Please don't let me pick yours. I get by a little help from blank. I get by with a little help from slaughtering innocent civilians. Why does this sound like you?
Oh my god,
really? I get by with help from penis breeds.
Yeah, that's Scully.
And then I get by with a little help from some douche with an acoustic guitar.
Like Nit.
I mean, obviously it's gonna sound like Nid if we already picked two of them. Goofball. I'm gonna regret. I'm sure that is Ram, but I don't care. I find this one the funniest. Oh no, it is you, Juna. Ah.
But this is definitely I would have picked.
Kill you, Mr. Bo.
Who's the card user? Oh yeah, you don't read. But before I kill you. Every most battle ever.
But before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you a saxophone solo.
Just imagine that with the Undertale.
Before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you executing a hostage every hour. But before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you swooping.
Fuck does swooping even mean?
But
I freaking know.
before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I must show you a saxophone solo.
Yeah, that one works so well. Just imagine yourself.
It actually has like a very non-sexual humor that actually works out.
I know. I mean, he's winning again. Obviously, he has a better joke than you. I'm kidding, June. I'm kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, welcome to T-Jeff. Would you start right off with? Oh gosh, I have jokes.
Oh, there's Nit showing out that he's having fun.
Oh. at least that's good.
Okay, so I will read it out for Nit.
Do it.
Hey guys, welcome. Okay,
That was quick. It's like, oh, there's a sex joke. I'll pick it right away.
Okay, so now it's my turn. So go pick your card and I'll read them. Our Rams having a lot of fun already. Oh!
What the frick?
The two things in life are certain: death and vomiting mid blowjob. Only two things are certain in life: death and the sensitive European photographer is fucking my wife.
I'm sorry, that was.
In life, death and the gays.
I'm sure that Scully just won. I am so sure. So funny. I'll be honest. Oh, that's not Scully. Oh my gosh. Scully, you're having bad luck right now. We're actually catching up with you. Make a haiku. What the frick is a haiku?
I have to pick.
Oh, that.
Oh god.
Where's my ear? Haiku's like some Japanese drawing. Like a poem, more likely. So gotta pick your cards. Oh my gosh, 3! Holy shit. Make a haiku. How far can I get my own penis up my butt? Dying? How bad my daughter fucked up her dance curriculum. Make a haiku. Dodging a really cool hat and intimacy problems. I have intimacy problems. I have a really, like, it doesn't line up, but I get the jokes.
Yeah. Because we couldn't,
Yeah. The violence of our most basic human rights is finding out that democracy might not be such a great idea. So the way James Bond treats women.
But
What?
gonna win.
This is the only one of them that I can line up together. I don't know. I'm sorry. But
Then chosen the James Bond one as well. Yeah.
God damn it! Ah! I mean, no, it's good, it's good.
It's rated up.
I know, right? Golly is right now. God damn it! I want to win, but it's not letting me win. And now I'm the card keezer. It's even worse.
And in the end,
Go.
And in the end, the dragon was not evil. He just wanted a big black dick. And in the end, the dragon was not evil. He just wanted used panties. But
Anime dragon.
the dragon was not evil. He just wanted wanking into a pool of children's. Sorry, but this is so dark. I love it. This is so dark. I love it.
oh, so now it's Nitton. What's a girl's best friend? Oh god, there are a few choices actually.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, okay.
What's the girl's best friend? Rich people? What's the girl's best friend? Knowing sense of dread. What's the girl's best friend? Finger painting. I mean, finger painting where?
Exactly. A economic sense of dread. Oh no, Scully won! Ah!
But actually, the figure painting
This
is
is
actually
just
a really,
because
really
oh
good
my God,
joke.
what happened?
I know, it worked out so well, didn't it?
Wait, and Nate suddenly had 0 points. What happened?
No, I don't know why. But Scully won. I think I had 6 and Knight had 7. But yes, you guys want to do one more, or do you guys want to try Scribble.io? You know what Scribble.io is? Where you try to draw something and people try to guess it before a timer runs.
Oh god, oh nah, I did this once. This is actually not really good.
What?
I don't like that. I don't like Scribble.
Alright, do you guys want to continue Cards Against Humanity? One more? I'm gonna try to turn off this timer because it really ruins it, doesn't it? How do you turn off a timer? Oh.
Why do I get locked out again? Why do I keep getting locked out?
How can I ruin a timer? How can I remove it?
Okay, now we have 0 points. That's good.
Wait, let me Google it very quickly. Pretend XYZ remove timer. I don't know where to turn it off. Does someone know? Look at my screen. I'm quickly going to the toilet, by the way.
Okay, have fun peeing. Last night I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't.
But yeah, I am AFK for a short time too.
You do what? What? Someone wrote something. I'm cleaning. I almost can't listen to you guys stupid. Oh, okay.
Alright, I am back. I just used my big black beep. Flush it all out. I can't remove it. Oh, idle timer. There we go. Unlimited. Am I so blind? Alright, let's start again. Yeah, sure. Do we want any cards before I start? Anything that says, oh yeah, I freaking want this now. College pack. I'm not in college, alright. Reject pack. Fucking why not? Oh, I already started it. Oh no. I can't see the game. What is this? Oh, it's here. Alright, Juno, you're the card keezer.
Yeah.
World Championship of. I'll throw this away.
Oh, this is good. I have some good cards.
You have unlimited time, by the way, now, so you don't have to. My mom is cleaning and almost can't listen to you guys. Stop vacuum cleaning. Yes, sir, I'm doing it. What the frick am I reading? So, guys, leave ERP in another channel.
Yeah, you're reading ERP. Who haven't chosen yet? Please choose.
Yes.
I was there on the toilet, for fuck's sake.
You can shit. Frick's sake. Not allowed.
Next on Eurosport, the World Championship of 10,000 Syrian refugees. Okay. The World Championship of a back alley abortion from Mexican cyborg doctor. Next on Eurosport, the World Championship of drinking alone.
Such a nice contest to win.
Which one is more sad?
I'll be honest, I just use a throwaway card.
The World Championship of... Yeah, imagine having a championship of back alley abortion from Mexican cyborg doctor.
Why did you pick that one? Out of all of them, why did you have to pick Scully? God damn it.
This guy. A wise
Oh.
man said...
Whoa. You're just freaking reading my lines? I will have you murdered. A wise mind said, everything is about sex, except sex. Sex is about.
Yes, my time has come.
And so have I.
Why do I have the perfect card for this? Ah.
Because everything is about sex.
A wise man said, everything is sex, except sex. Sex is about Kim Jong-un. A wise man said, everything is about sex, except sex. Sex is about slaughtering innocent civilians. Why, Judah, is this card in here? Why? I mean, in a sense, it does make sense. Not in the killing aspect, at least.
It makes more sense if you think about it. Yeah, sex is about slaughtering innocent.
And the third one just works with the Lala so much. A wise man said, everything is about sex, except sex. Sex is about an oversized lollipop. I'm sorry.
They're not wrong.
Oh, I'm still going with this one though.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody be like, who the fuck is that?
What?
Donald Trump has nominated. Oh, sorry. Now I'm reading yours. Ah! It's automatic. This is Vice President. No.
Trump has nominated Nazis for his VP. Donald
Vice
Trump
President.
has nominated drinking out of the toilet and eating rubbish for his VP. Donald Trump has nominated our first chimpanzee prime minister. Sorry, because I'm German. I have to
I knew it!
take the Nazis.
Something just told me that was Juna. I knew it! Can read this one.
Yeah. Blank. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Oh god.
Which one is it? Okay, tripping balls. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Drink the once you pop, the fun don't stop. More elephant cock than I bargained painful. Once you pop.
Ah!
I'm getting at the point now.
Something tells me that the first one was Scully, and I found that one funny too. Reality show.
Channel 5's new reality show feature 8 washed up celebrities living with repression. Or maybe they're living with amputees or vigorous jazz hands.
I like jazz.
Yeah, jazz hands. That means they're really tricky with their fingers.
I honestly, I don't even know what jazz hands are. It's like saying when you play with a piano. I don't know.
There's this really complicated music.
You just blow and press fingers, alright? Okay, that's not that. Coming to Broadway this season, blank the musical. I am expecting a lot of sexual jokes in this one. Oh my god, did I know it? That card just right away comes back. Coming this Broadway this season, Pixelated Bukkake, the musical. Coming this broadcast this scene, How Wet My Pussy Is, the musical. And then coming this broadcast this season, RoboCop, the musical. One. And I do. I know, right?
Nate has become a bad boy.
He starts to get or rhythm down.
This card already. Okay, this would be fun.
One fits me.
Our relationship is strictly professional. Let's not complicate things with a gay sorcerer who turns everyone gay. Our relationship is strictly professional. Let's not complicate things with tiny nipples. Our relationship is strictly professional. Let's not complicate things with nuclear wind.
Tiny nipple's gonna win.
So
Nuclear win.
I knew it. It won't work.
Let's not complicate things with nuclear.
White. Oh no, sorry, Nate. Sorry. Oh yeah, wait, Nate doesn't talk.
Yeah,
White
yeah.
people. God damn it. White people like.
Oh, I already know this one. White people like courageously going ahead with that racist comment. White people like firing a rifle into the air again.
Ah. An older woman who knows her way around peace. My freaking god.
When I am Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, okay, I will create the Ministry of... This is interesting. I have to pick the real one, the one that I will actually want.
Americanization.
You know what? Yeah, that's the one.
What makes the most sense?
So when I am the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I will create the Ministry of shooting a wizard with a gun. No. I will create the Ministry of Americanization. Or will I create the Ministry of Coat Hanger Abortions? How do you even do abortions? I go with America.
God damn it! Though I still find that one the best one out of them all.
Now we're all close by.
True, true. What are my parents hiding from me? Big picture.
Tories!
What the fuck is this?
Tory is basically the conservatories.
What are you hiding from my parents? What are my parents hiding from me? Having sex on top of a pizza? What the fuck are your parents, man? What the frick? Tories?
Yes, having sex on top of a pizza.
Mount herpes. I mean, I'm sorry. I still have to pick that one. I think I'm just. Oh my gosh! I think I am way too quickly sold.
This game is, until we have the other two members, we can pretty much say that Scully is gonna win.
I know, right? Maybe he just gets too many sex jokes. I fall for them too quickly. I know.
My dear friends, but you cannot win.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck is your problem? Don't read my stuff, boy.
We always do it just automatically.
Scully won 3 rounds in a row.
There's hacks in here.
Your persistence is admirable, my dear prince, but you cannot win my heart with dick pics alone.
Yes, I can.
Your persistence is admirable, my dear prince, but you cannot win my heart with a white wan man alone. Your persistence is admirable, but my dear prince, but you cannot win my heart with gay aliens.
That was just so strange.
Sorry, but this is so good.
Imagine.
Got him.
I love it.
Madame President, the asteroid is headed directly for Earth, and there is one thing that can stop it. Only one thing. I ran out of sexual things to vote. Yeah, each asshole is gonna win, I guess. Or a cat video, so cute that your eyes roll back and you're. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Over to Africa. You fucking racist! I'll have you murdered.
That's racist!
That's racist!
Okay, so now my turn. If you can't be with the one you love who? Love my dick.
This one just makes so much sense.
Yeah, my dick.
Oh no!
Oh my god, so good.
Okay, so if you can't be with the one you love saying I love you. No, that's boring. If you can't be with the one you love a weed elemental who gets high, who gets everyone high. This sounds like something from Final Fantasy. Yeah, go with A
Oh,
weed
no.
elemental who gets everyone. We need. You can't be with the one you love. Scully.
Donald.
Should have known. Should have known. Should have known.
Donnie winning again, for fuck's sake. Old MacDonald has blank.
Old
E-
MacDonald had a farm. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Okay, old MacDonald has blank. What is the E-I-E? Wait.
It's supposed to get.
I-E-I-O.
Oh yeah, okay, I get the rhythm. I get the rhythm now. Yes. Okay. Am I supposed to read it out like that for every single one? Oh no. Oh, McDonald's has feminine. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, McDonald's has lumberjack fantasies. Yeah. Oh my god, I feel so embarrassed. Just reading it. Oh, McDonald's has itchy pussy. It doesn't even work. No! Fuck sake! Oh! Every single round!
The rage of Ubuka Scully everything.
Oh. This is just me.
What makes life worth living? Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. But what also makes life worth living? Stuffing my balls into a Sega Genesis and pressing the.
Okay, that one is
What
funny.
makes life worth living?
Oh hell.
Masturbating.
That's just fact. I would pick that one too.
And the BAFTA for
Eri, was zur Hölle machst du da?
Ja.
Move my cat, okay? I was talking with my cat.
Why do you talk to your cat? What's up, Bear? How are you doing, Bear? Yeah, I'm doing nice. It's literally the same thing. He doesn't say anything, so.
no. Have you had a pet?
I have had multiple pets.
Oh. Did you fuck them all as well?
No, what the frick, man? You think I frick everything? Not that frickable.
Yes, I do think that. Scully won't again? Scully won't again.
I know, right?
Even Nathan's getting pissed off. What's my sacred power? Being white. Oh, definitely I'm white. What's my sacred power? Nipple blade.
Just imagine that as your limit break. Sorry. No! Limit break nipple blades. Sorry. I can't.
Became the winner. Oh, it became the winner.
I know, right? Fucking Ori again. Alright, so, are we up for one more, or do you want to call this for now? It's up to everyone in the group.
We can
Wait.
do some more.
China now. China time right now. So I can know when rap's gonna come.
Okay, we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna
Okay,
deselect.
So before
Yes?
we start playing, let me just say it's about 6:40 in China right now, and I think fucking what's his name, Raphael will show up like
In half an hour.
yeah, he
Raphael.
said around. Okay, so I'll be late, but I'll be there. Fucking have to check his messages. Oh no, we ERP'd a lot.
Well,
A total 9 months. Where is it? Okay, so they'll be here at 8 to 9 p.m. Chinese time.
when is that?
So that's like an hour later.
Oh my god, I'm sure. We'll see if he scared him.
If he doesn't make it, it's fine. We
Yep.
can just skip him. As
Yep.
usual.
All right, let's start this last game. Do we want any pack? Like, do you don't want any pack? Like, do you not like Trump jokes or like tell it right now?
No. Any
I'm
jokes?
gonna add. Oh wait, there's actually a Jew pack. Oh fucking, I'll add it right away.
Why do you think I made that joke before?
I'm sorry, I didn't see it. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Nate, what about your grandma? Aren't you meeting today? Grandma.
He's just too caught up in this. He wants to win. All right, here we go. We start.
Yeah, we start. Nate is. I never truly understood.
I never truly understood getting really high until I encountered white people. I never really truly understood my bright pink fuckhole until I encountered 5,000 volts straight to the nipples. And then yeah, I never truly understood Jesus until I encountered Nazis.
Oh,
That one.
cool.
5,000 volts. Holy shit, dude. You're dead by then.
I'm the Tsar now. Here's the church. Here's the stipple. Open doors, and there is. Motherfucker.
It has to do with the church and everything sexual.
Obviously.
Yeah, here is steeple. Open the doors, and there is soft, kissy missionary sex. Or there is cock. Yeah, church makes more sense with cock rather than. Actually, no, I like nuns. I like nuns a lot. But they won't show me their boobs, would they?
They can't show them, but they can still picture. No, okay, they can't.
Here is Chad. Here is Stipple. Open door, and there is soft, kissy missionary sex. I don't know. I think I'm.
What did you just say?
I'm horny. That's why I chose sex.
Think about that. Now at the Natural History Museum, an interactive exhibit on a blank.
Now the National Museum. An interactive exhibit on.
Now at the Natural History Museum, an interactive exhibit on the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Trademark.
No.
Now at the Natural History Museum, an interactive exhibit on peeing a little bit. Great. And now at the Natural History Museum, an interactive exhibit. Oh my gosh! I think it's worse that I'm reading them all out wrong. An interactive exhibit on seeing what happens when you lock people in a room with a hungry seagull.
Oh my god, that's opposite.
Just imagine yourself just watching at that. Reason. Alright.
Skull is star now. Okay. This season at Old Vic, Samuel Beckett. Oh, this is kind of repeating itself, but okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Because we have the same cards.
This season, after Old Vic, Samuel Beckett's classic, existential play, Waiting for Blowing Up Parliament. This season, after Old Vic, Samuel Beckett's classic, existential play, Waiting for Getting Eaten Out while on the phone with Dad.
Now that is
And for Old Vic,
interesting.
Samuel Beckett's classic, existential play, Waiting for... Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate you guys.
Yes! Yes! Skelly, you're the only one with 0. We're winning this one, I'm sure of it. I'm kidding.
Just once, I'd like to hear you say, thanks, Mom. Thanks for...
I'm sorry. This works.
Oh my god, whoever put come... that's cool. I feel like that's cool. You're laughing too much.
I'm sorry.
So, it's proof. Loving you is easy cause you're a dick. Loving you is easy cause you're a pussy. I want to have some cereal right now.
Man, I could eat a pizza right now.
Okay, loving you is easy cause you're lockjaw.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. Hang on. Fuck is a lockjaw?
I'm afraid that I'm gonna see something I don't want to see.
Oh my god, it's tetanus. So it's tetanus. It's one of those diseases. Okay, so loving you is easy because you're basically a blood transmitted disease. Loving you is easy because you're Jehovah's Witness. Okay.
I mean, that does make a lot of sense if the mother picked him. To be honest, I really hate it. So completely. Just on the side note, because I once, when I was at work, there was a student I fell in love with, and I even invited her to a cinema, and the first thing she says when I ask her out is, "I'm a Jehovah's Witness," and you know what that means, right? It's a no. You have to be a Jehovah's Witness as well, so you have to follow their God, and their mom has to pick you before you can actually be with her. That's the rule.
That's fine. Just go fuck the mom.
No, what the frick, man? I'm not gonna just change my religion because I want to frick someone. The frick, man. Only
Do
two.
you believe in God? Listen, do you believe in God?
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not that fakey guy either. All right. Only two things in life are
That's the
counter.
thing. You don't believe in God, so who the fuck cares? You can literally tell someone you're a Jew. The next day you can go to a mosque and pray in an Islam.
But that is you. I can't be like. I'm not. This is why I will
Only
never
two
be a
things
good
that
businessman.
Death and
What is this? Wait, oh yeah, we've seen this one before. Only two things in life are curtain. That and shelled beauties pagans. Why do I laugh at that joke? Only two things in life are curtain. That and dirty.
yeah, it's diapers.
Oh my
Dirty
gosh.
diapers.
Frick! Only two things in life are curtain. That and forgetting to eat and consensually dying. It's essentially the same thing.
Scully has 0 point this time. What the fuck?
What happened, Scully?
Our
Scully
Jesus is
grew.
not with me anymore.
We just watch him gonna make a comeback.
Shall erect 20-meter statue to commemorate.
When I am a billionaire, I shall erect a 20-meter statue to commemorate drowning the kids in When I am a billionaire, I shall erect a 20-meter statue to commemorate taking a man's eyes and balls out and putting his eyes where his balls go and then
Oh my god!
Ow.
When I am a billionaire, I shall erect a 20-meter statue to commemorate a PowerPoint presentation. Sorry, this joke is actually pretty good.
What? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I know.
This joke is so simple that it's actually good.
Yeah. It's so fucking simple compared to the other one. Step 1.
Oh shit, sorry. That was step 1. Step 1, full frontal nudity. Step 2, waking up half naked in Little Chef car park. Step 3, profit.
Profit!
Step 1, my first skill. Step 2, sweet vengeance. Step 3, profit. This something sounds like Juna. Why do I say that? And then step 1.
Why is everything murderers related to me? You like kill people?
I'm sorry. Alright? I told you it relates to you. What happened to Scully? What the freak?
Scully is dead.
He's gonna make his comeback. Watch for it.
Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of cum. No, he can take some more. He can take more cum.
I want to be this.
Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of extremely tight pants. They are. Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of dead birds everywhere. Doctor, you've gone too far. The human body wasn't meant to withstand that amount of a man in yoga pants with ponytail and feather earring. You know what? Why not?
No! I don't want to win this. Get away. Ah. I found the first one the funniest out of them all. Donald Trump has nominated blank for his vice president. Oh, it's the same one again.
Yeah, because we have the same cards.
Yes. Am I winning this round? Oh my gosh, please tell me I am.
Most likely, yeah, I think so.
I still have this inner feeling that Scully's just gonna burst out with an 8. Donald Trump has nominated Benedict Cumberbatch for vice president.
I know.
How can I put that? I'm the vice president. I'm the vice president. I'm the card keeper. Donald Trump has nominated making a pouty face for his vice president. Okay, that one works. And then Donald Trump has nominated a grumpy old Harrison Ford. Would rather be doing anything else. I'm sorry. Fuck's sake, Judah! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, coming for you, Ubu.
You have violated. Sorry. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. Why am I reading yours?
Tomorrow I'm going to shave like a with blades.
I'm still thinking about that joke about the LB
You have
razor.
violated the Prime Directive. You exposed an alien culture to my sex life before they were ready. You have violated the... Stop! You have violated the law. You have violated the Prime Directive. You exposed an alien culture to the Big Bang before they were ready. But also you have violated the Prime Directive. You exposed an alien culture to the economy before they were ready. But most importantly, you have violated the Prime Directive. You exposed an alien culture to my sex life before they were ready.
I know, right? That one was winning. No, June! No, 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 no.
That was like 3 times. No, just twice, right? I want
Just twice.
2 rounds.
During sex, I like to think about lolos.
Of course you do.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. During sex, I like to think about torturing Jews until they say they're not Jews anymore. During sex, I like to think about a planet-devouring space worm named Rachel. During sex, I like to think about a tiny horse. Man, you do you, man. I guess. I knew it. I'm winning!
If this is the cards I would have picked.
Exactly.
What is George W. Bush thinking right now? Having sex with Donald Trump.
More like a throwaway.
What happened? Everyone left. What is George W. Bush thinking about right now? Jimmy Savile. Okay. What is George W. Bush thinking about right now? What my pussy is? Or he might be thinking about dinosaurs who wear armor and you ride them and they kick ass. You know, let's choose something interesting. Yeah.
Scully, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the frick? What is this round? Don't tell me you're gonna end up with 0 points.
Yeah, he's gonna end up with 0.
After months of practice with blank, I think I'm finally ready for blank. Some are just so long to read.
Yeah.
After months of practicing with accepting the ways things are, I think I'm finally ready for finding out that the democracy may not be such a great idea. That sounds more like being realistic. But
Yeah.
um,
Totally not.
after months of practicing with the baby that ruined my, how do you practice that? Think I'm finally ready for shaking a baby until it stops crying. Oh, that's so dark.
Yeah, that one actually is quite interestingly fitting.
After months of practicing with dark and mysterious forces beyond our control, I think I'm finally ready for offering sexual favors for an oar and a sheep. Oh my gosh! I gave him a point!
Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out.
Why are you reading my stuff?
This is just
Boy.
on accident at this point.
Boy. Boy, what the fuck?
That's such a bad British pronunciation.
Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out announcing that I am about to
Guys, my
Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out drinking urine to survive. Charades
survival.
was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out mild amusement. Oh my god, sorry.
I know that one is the funniest. No, my son here is coming. I'm just saying.
Okay. So who's the who blasphemes and bubbles at the center of all infinity, whose name no lips dare speak loud, and who gnaws hungrily in unconceived delighted chambers beyond time. CGI dragon, that's her. Flying snake. 6 snakes.
Golly! He's gonna make his comeback. I told you.
He's gonna have like what, 8 streak now, straight up.
Nobody oh, sorry.
And nobody expects Spanish Inquisitions. Our chief weapons are fear, surprise, and Scully.
I'm sorry, I don't touch the gays.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief weapons are fear, surprise, and panda sex. Our chief weapons are fear, surprise, and glory holes. Yeah. Spain is infamous glory hole.
Imagine you're going to get suffered by the glory holes.
Have you ever put your dick in a glory hole?
No, because I never get.
It's really fun.
I don't need drugs to get high. I'm high on.
You're high on what? Perfect.
Kids, I don't need drugs to get high. I am high on stuffing my balls into the Sega Genesis and pressing the power button. Oh my gosh. Kids, I don't need drugs to get high. I'm high on Queen Elizabeth's Emma Lake Anna's I can't say it, but I get the point. It's I don't need drugs to get high. I'm high on use. Fuck's sake! Kind of. I mean, Scully. I kind of want Scully to win now. It's reverse thinking because he has the lowest points. So everybody can win right now. Ah! Besides,
What would Grandma find disturbing?
Bombs, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. That's my card.
oh yes.
I'm not Nif.
Niff. Can you read? Have you figured that out yet? No. Yeah.
What would Grandma find disturbing, yet oddly charming? A slave? Sitting on my face?
Sitting on my face.
Or resurrecting an army of 6?
No! One more! You'll be like, okay, I need those German jokes for Scully. I know it. He falls for it.
So, according to Arizona's Stand Your Ground law, you're allowed to shoot someone. Wait, really? You're allowed to shoot someone if they're...
Oh my god, racist.
Yes!
Oh. Okay, racist.
Don't kill me. This won't be like negotiating with Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing.
Oh my god, I have a bug. I can't use the card. No!
Why not?
And when I click on it, it doesn't respond. No!
Blind.
I want milk being poured, warm milk being poured, so I can drink it.
Drink, man.
That's disturbing.
I know, right?
Why? You don't like milk?
No.
The way you said it, dude. You know it.
But I want warm milk to be
Stop! No, you're making it worse.
just pour it. It's just pouring warm milk. What's so bad about it? Just lightly and gently warm milk
Oh my god.
into my nipple.
I just
no.
can't pick a card. I'm sorry.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I can't pick anything
Why not?
because there's always the saying error. You don't have a card, and when I want to click an other card, it doesn't respond anymore.
Try refreshing the. No, don't refresh the page. Oh. Wait, can I skip? Is there a way to skip maybe? Like,
Wait, I think I can skip action time.
Ah, okay.
Oh wow, this is actually interesting. Humans only respond to one thing, denying climate change. Fuck ton of almonds, 3 boobs. Humans only respond to climate change, denying climate change. Fuck it, Ned.
fucking. To be honest though, everybody in the world's like, climate change, but they just come, fuck the climate change. We're not.
We're not the other news organization here at.
Whoa, Juna, I'm gonna have you hanged, by the way. Oh, you really got my card. We're not like the other news organizations. Here at the Slack line, we welcome blank in the office. We don't like news organizations. Here at Slugline, we welcome pooping in a laptop and closing it in the office. We're not like the...
Inside my best bro. This is me and Ubu.
We're not like the news organizations. Here at Slugline, we welcome suddenly remembering that the Holocaust happened in the office. We're not like the other news organizations. Here at Slugline, we welcome coming deep inside my best bro in the office. As much as I want to relate to it, I'm gonna pick this one. God damn it! No, I should have picked the related one.
Thank you.
GG's. Alright. Was very fun. Why am I so tired?
I don't get excited to come anymore, and well, fucking Raph will be late because he have a business meeting. Just so you guys know, Raph isn't a normal person. He may play Final Fantasy with us. That guy is a businessman. China.
Bro.
He is very influential. You can use him if you need him.
Use him, wink wink.
Exactly. Give him a blowjob, he'll give you money.
Alright, I'm sending Raphael right now. I am kidding, of course. Alright.
Yes, he is a virgin, so he is quite desperate.
So like everyone else here.
I am not a virgin. I paid 100 euros to get it away. Yeah, that sounds even worse now.
So did you got the pussy?
I don't think like
I did pay for it.
wait, none of us are virgins because Ram had in a very bad way, and then Ubu did it. I feel like Nid did it as well, and then I did it with a really old person when I was really young. Like I was 13, she was 22.
Oh my gosh, what the frick, man. Alright, now...
Hey dude,
She
I know how to give
body massage. How do you?
Dude, I know how to give blowjobs, okay?
I do. I taught my ex-girlfriend how to give a blowjob.
I taught my bear how to do it. I mean...
Well, who could do it better? She or me?
Like, yeah, because Ram is always bragging his blowjob skills. We need to try. Like, Ram, you're always bragging about it. Let's see you suck a real dick.
You're not far from me after all.
I already did.
Like, if you feel like you're not okay with the guy sucking your dick, just cover your eyes, and at the end of the go home. That's it.
So I just say I like blindfold sex, alright? This is the perfect excuse.
Yeah. Then you don't know, and to make things
Rest in peace, Ubu's Twitch career, by the way.
I know, right? Everything just boom. I know. Everything I said was against it. I know. I don't give a shit. It's alright.
So if we are waiting,
I put it on mature mode, by the way. I think I did. Let's hope I did. Anyway, since we are right now in the group, I think we're gonna get a little bit more on the serious note.
Wait,
You have time?
the Holocaust didn't happen.
No, I'm not making a joke right now, for fuck's sake.
You allowed to say that in Germany? I thought that if you say the Holocaust didn't happen, you get jailed.
If you say Holocaust, you don't get in jail. But if you say that the Holocaust didn't happen, then you get punished.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, if you go in public and go like, the Holocaust didn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that like for every word? Like, if I'm gonna say in my freaking fuck black people, I'm sure I'm gonna get smacked upon instantly. That like, I mean, anyway, gonna move on. Something Juna and Raphael had discussed. I think this is the part of the reason we kind of wanted Raphael with here. But I'm not sure how long this meeting is gonna last. We have you two right now, or three. Gonna have to go over it quickly.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this day. I'll have to admit it. I really enjoyed it, and something tells me that we should do this way more often. So we are more interacting with each other. We are an RP group after all. I really enjoyed this day.
We are a group. It doesn't matter if we're an RP group or anything. We are a group, and I feel like, yeah, we should interact with each other. I mean, if we can, we don't have to. I mean, if you don't like us, that's all fine and everything. It's much more fun to be friends.
I had fun. Everything is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't mind me playing Dark Souls while we're talking here.
No, that's all right. You can play. Hold up. Let me get.
But on a more serious note, will you say or should I go say it?
If you feel like to, you can.
Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna break it really bleakly because that's how I am. December's our last few role plays, especially the last two role plays, were quite unimpressive. They weren't really engaging. They felt quite dragged, and the whole story we played out in our head. I don't know about you guys because I never got any comment from any of you guys about any. Did you enjoy it? Did you feel it was boring, or did you have suggestions? But to me, and I brought this up to Uvu and Raphael, and they kind of agreed that the last role plays felt quite okay. Let's see. The role play, or did you like today's game yet? Oh, you found the role. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, today is really good. Yeah.
Essentially, what we are finding out is that as much as we three are hinting a lot of more kind of role play, I think you guys should feel more like, I'm not sure if you feel shy or something about it, like bringing your own story of your character, because right now we're literally living on our three characters and dragging out our perspective of the story. But I mean, we discuss a lot in another channel too. That's why you see storyboard in this place very, very not used. But essentially, what we surely want, what we want you guys to do is like drag a chapter, because right now we're breaking up the timelines, giving hints. Next week, at least if everyone is gonna make it next week, I'm gonna start dragging my part of my chapter in it. We were kind of hoping that you guys also would do something like that, because we want to focus on the individual too. Right now we're just dragging Juna. Raphael's story came in a little bit, and your story feels more like you guys are just like side people. You're not really part of it. Make out.
But in that case, I already had planned to write something. But the thing is, I didn't want it to start to write when I came here. I wanted to take time first, and when the like this Odin chapter ended, then I wanted to start with it.
That's exactly what I also referred to Juna beforehand. I told you that, Juna. It's a bit too early for them to give out their story right away. My mindset too for Ubu is I was afraid to.
You can take your time with it. I get that creativity doesn't just pop into your head 24/7. That's fine. I was hitting a really rough patch as well. I couldn't find myself to write any roleplay. But at the same time, when we do roleplay, it feels like we don't see enough of your characters expressing themselves. Like, it feels very monotonous. Like, for Rem, like, your character has many, like, I told you this, I think in December after our last roleplay, like, you initially came with this concept of a really crazy woman who went through shit ton of hardships and became quite insane. And I told you too that would be a really cool concept because not a lot of people in roleplay does something like that. And you had that cannibalistic idea. You had the idea that the person loses control. And we would like to see more of that because otherwise if you just play on with the story and just do normal things, that just makes you seem very bleak. And Nit, I'm very sorry that I have to say this. It's also true. Like, you said your character has a dark side to it, and we never really got to see anything unique about your character. Um, I was hoping for something more interesting in the role plays. And yeah, it's fine. We didn't really role play that much in game as well. There was time like we were trying to do a lot of things together, so it's very easy to get flushed away with so much that is happening. So if you feel like you have something to offer but you cannot show it in the role play because you either are too shy or you don't know how to because there is so much things happening, and if you feel like your things are just getting buried, you can always text us in Discord. We always have the storyboard discussion and adventure timeline. If in event plans, just tell us over there if you have any plans. Like I want to. This is the thing I want to show with my character. I'm not sure how I can show it, but this is what I'm trying to show, and I'm having difficulty. If you're having difficulties, that's fine. That's completely fine. We should go for it. But I would really like to see more realism and interaction from the characters. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did roleplay outside our quite a bit the last 2 months. December, I did roleplay a lot throughout Christmas Eve. A lot of people were free, but when I did that, I kind of realized that at first I thought maybe it was just us being shy. We were just having a time to take things slowly, and it was just us finding a common ground. But then I went on ahead and role played with a bunch of strangers, and it sounds like I'm trying to brag, but it's true. Those actually felt more invigorating and more interesting to do. Like there were things that were happening. While in our role play, it feels like one person is leading the story, the rest are just following it, rather than giving their own input into a story. Like in real life, I don't think any of us leaves a life where we follow as someone else's side character. We are all our each characters in our life for our own stories. And that's something I wanted to show with our role play. Like I don't want you guys to follow one single storyline. Sure, there is a grand storyline that we are going to follow. For example, we had the whole Odin arc where it was about him, but it didn't really incorporate any of the characters that much, so you had the freedom to do anything. Next up, we have Uvu's arc coming up. He's interested to explore his side of the story, and when he does, even though it's going to be his side of the story, you are still free to show how awesome your character is. You can, even if you can technically outshadow Uvu, though it's not very much um, like I don't advise on it. It's best not to overshadow the main character of the arc, but you can still go and show about like, yeah, my character is pretty cool. Even though this is not my story this time, I'm still useful. Like there's things happen. It's kind of like the Joker from the Dark Knight. He wasn't the main character, but he still won people's heart. It's kind of like that.
And
And
on side notes on that too, if you want to break up characters and you have no idea, but you have side characters, you're always able to bring them with party markers or something. Pretend you're playing them, so you are allowed to play multiple characters. You don't have to play one.
When I am allowed to say something, you mentioned that like you missing like the original idea of my character. This is funny that you say that to me because I actually plan to play out with that if with the next I'm writing and actually go into this idea.
All right.
if you go for it,
Because the thing is, I didn't want it to because this is how I learned RP. When you play a character like this, you can't just go into the like you can't go into the group and then directly start it because imagine you meet up a person in real life, you barely know this person, and then this person directly starts to get like a blood rage, and then you directly would say, yeah, no, fuck you, I'm going away.
That does make sense.
But if you know this person quite a longer time, like our people now, and then the people get like a blood rage, you understand, shit, okay, this person is other than I thought. How we can work with that?
It's just
Yes.
look. It's just about
Because
and
and this is actually how I plan things.
okay. So let me also reiterate. I'm not saying that you should play your characters in a certain way I want. I'm just
No,
trying.
no. I understand you.
Mhm.
I completely understand you. I just wanted to say like you feel like my character missing his original idea, and I'm saying
It's not just original idea. It's just you can also bring other idea. If you feel like you've changed, you don't no longer want that kind of story. That's also very fine. What I do mean is that your character is now lacking uniqueness at the moment. You can still make a different idea. You can say like, no, my character is not going to be as cannibalistic or as crazy as I initially wanted. I have changed. Maybe you can even change like people have different mindsets. Like I think you kind of Fantasia into a hero at some point, and well, that's fine. You can change your stories, and we can adjust with it slowly. Some stuff
I said,
that's but the thing is, if you when you do the role play, the most important thing is engagement and your character. That's why I posted that thing about emotions in role play, because if you look, it's the first line is what makes your character you, and that's what I missed in our role plays. Like every time a character would talk, it felt like they would all say the same things. It didn't set any of them apart. Like when I showed up with the pumpkin head, everyone was like, I want to punch Yuna's fucking pumpkin head. And that was basically the cue 50% time. Everyone just bothered with that.
but the
And
thing, but the thing is, when you do stuff like that, you must also think of what is like realistic for my character, and can I do this without breaking my character? Because this is when like our thing in Kugane. Realistically, because sure, it is a fucking dumb idea to use violence in the middle of Kugane, because the rules and all. But and I knew this. I knew this, and this is actually what I wanted, because I planned something else with that. But this whole like how do I say this,
Take your time.
provocation from Yuna made it not easy, and then I had to think like, okay, do I break my character and still try to force my story, or am I realistic to my character and and let her attack him? And this is when I and this is the thing here.
okay, so one thing I kind of had to come to terms with last year, which is still something I can assure you is not very fun to do, is that with roleplay where you have other people, things will never go according to plan, just like in real life. If you have a storyline mindset, it's very much best to discuss it with the person beforehand, like this is what I want to achieve. And you cannot have too many things you want to achieve with a single story. For example, you said you wanted to you wanted Rem to kind of like join in with Yuna, and that's it. You cannot go into different ways. So this is exactly how I want this to happen. Yuna will be nice to her, and then Rem will be shake hands. I'm just giving an example. Like you cannot set out the full-on events that's gonna happen, because that won't work because every character is different. And if you say like, oh, my character couldn't do this without breaking character because Yuna made the provocation, well then you shouldn't have done it anyway. If someone in the role play, if someone provocates you and does something that makes you go away from the main story, you have one of two options. One, you can either talk to the person OOC and inform them, hey, look, I'm trying to make my character be friend with him at the moment. If you keep doing like that, I won't be able to do that. And that then the other person can try to take some actions regarding it. The other option is to not bother with it, which is very hard to do, but just go with the flow of the story. And I personally prefer to go with the flow of the story. This is why your character, when you write them, like just like in real life, your actions will have consequences. And because every one of us is very different, this is something I actually want our roleplay group to kind of realize, that we are all very different people with very different characters. And we all have different things we want. Each of our characters think very differently. Like, after that 8-month thing, Yuna is a completely different man than you met at the start of the Odin saga. That 8 month, a lot has happened. And currently in the adventurer timeline, fucking Raph is supposed to edit it out, what exactly Yuna did, what Raphael did. And if you want to add something, that's another thing. If you want to add anything to what you did for the last 8 months, you were alone in Namai, and you're allowed to do that. Yunahito left the girl alone in Namai. If that's really something that hurt the Mikote, then she can come out and be mad at Yuna at any time. That makes more sense than her to be, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna join you, because that makes less sense. Never force your character to break character to go with the story, because that makes the story feel really dull. Even for you, you will start feeling that it makes the story feel dull because the story is like, oh, nothing is really happening. It's just like flowing in a river, and you're not actually doing anything. It's just you're flowing in the flow, and that's kind of boring. At least for me, it is.
Very well.
Yeah.
This is actually what I said.
Yeah, like you remember, you wanted me to bond with your character, right? That episode, and if you yeah,
not quite. This is not entirely true.
okay, then go on.
It is. It is more like this is something I wanted to come up in character, of course. That is best for my character, and I wanted to keep that.
And if you want to keep it for yourself, I don't think we should let you share. We should let you share. If you take like we should, at this point, I think you've heard everything you not wanted to say, and if you feel like you're on the right track, I don't. More than that, right now we're just completely saying the same thing over and over again. But you get the point, Ori. I think you have got the message through. On the other hand, we have discussed the topic about changing the roleplay. Do you think we should do what we did today? Not a discussion, but the discussion could come next. Could also be a part of this. But like I said, just group party games. Besides the roleplay, it doesn't have to be always.
Do you want this to happen more often?
I'm not good at talking with. I'm
Not
not
talking,
really good
like
at
we
talking.
had like the like playing games.
I can write. I can better write than talk, to be honest.
I can understand that. I actually have that most likely too. Right now, I just have that spirit of talking directly, but I also feel shy when talking to people of this stuff.
This is not shy. This is just I
Yeah,
have a big problem with stuttering.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't take that person right. We give you the time and space to stutter all around before your message.
I don't really.
I've met a lot of people that stutter, and I understand that it's like, look, I'm the guy again, stuttering all around. When I want to say my message is not coming across, I understand what you're trying to say, but that my message is not coming across, and I prefer it to be on chat. That's all fine. If you want to say something or discuss, we can leave it at also in text channel. That's you don't have to do that directly.
Fine, like fucking fine.
What I actually want to say, Yuna, is everything you taught me right now about are things that I have already for a long time in mind, and I actually planned.
That's perfect.
But I'm not that fast actually. So I need to take my time for that.
Because like if you look at our roleplay, like since the last time we did a roleplay, we never really knew what Rem was up to. I kind of like texted you a few days ago. Do you want me to let Yuna release her or anything? And you said you wanted to deal with that in character, but that never came. But just so you know, because your character isn't doing anything, that doesn't mean other characters aren't doing anything. Like even though I'm not role playing actively, I'm still making stories for Yuna constantly. Raphael is doing the same, and I think Uul is doing the same as well.
The thing is in here. I personally don't like like
Take your time.
wait. I personally hate it like spoil anything, because when I will say to when I say what is she up to, and I say you that out of character, out of our RP, then it's dumb, because then it's like the surprise of a thing is not very I see anymore,
Like,
because you can't say what you want and then do it. This is not how RP works.
no, I know that. I'm not like fully saying.
And because of that, I don't say anything. Because of that, I'm waiting until we do an RP, or I write a chapter about it.
That's perfect.
Let me explain it this way. Rem was away from Yuna. Rem was pretty much in Yangxia.
Yeah.
8 months, according to you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 8 months. And within that 8 months, we never did any play because we didn't talk to each other. Now, you can either incorporate that, like I doubt anyone in our roleplay group other than me and you were in Yangxia at that point. Like I was in East, I was moving around all Heidelin. I was going to Eortia, I was going to Dravania, I was going back to Kugane. I even made friends there. So I was doing all this shit all over there while you were also there in Namai. So yeah, you were stranded over there, but you get the point. You know, moving around a lot. So there are things in the story like what did you do for those 8 months, and you can say like, oh, that's a spoiler. If that's a spoiler, then that's fine. You can just say like, okay, so she didn't just sit around.
It is a spoiler, because this is what I get to in the next chapter I'm currently writing, because this chapter is about that.
All right.
But this is what I said a couple of minutes
did
before.
You get the whole? Did you get the message? Need send on common room.
Sorry, I was writing my planning at the same time. Oh.
I kind of guessed that, like she.
We'll have the discussion with. Yeah, we'll have a discussion with. And she can still remain a non-affiliated. My mic is.
Yeah, tell them that they can remain in the group. They don't have to leave the group. It's fine. If you don't want to play, that's fine. trying to say, like, what you did was bad. We're mad at you for doing it. It's just because we all want to have fun in roleplay, and when I roleplay with other people, I realized that our roleplay was very lackluster. It kind of felt like a Realm Reborn. You played a Realm Reborn. Let's just say that our roleplay feels like a Realm Reborn, especially those quests from level 30 to 40, where you don't really do anything. You just go around. Nothing really happens. It's kind of like that. Also, I would like to see more realistic emotion character in general. And one thing I realize is really fun to do, but I would suggest not to do unless actually important. So during roleplay, I would really suggest that out of character conversation be very limited to only information exchange. For example, if you're doing something, you can ask someone, hey, so is your character looking in my direction, or is your character looking towards my back? Or is your character not looking at all? Is your character conscious, or is your character just taking a rest? You can ask this kind of question, but try to refrain from having actual full-on out of character conversations or jokes like, oh no, my cat is doing this, or my cat is doing, or my character is doing this. Try not to have too many out of character conversation, because that breaks the in characterness of everyone. Like, we are trying to be into the character, we're trying to get into the emotions of the character. When you play, like, I don't know about other people, I used to do stage acting. When you get into a character, you kind of become the person you are playing as. You become that person.
Yeah,
Even
yeah. This is like stage
thing like
acting, but
Rem. Yeah.
the thing is, you say that, but I'm really used to OOC talk with OOC talk while RPing. So this is a more personal thing. Some people can do that, and also some people can use OOC can do OOC conversation and still be in character and feel in character, and some people cannot. So this is something.
It's just for
Here,
me. I'm having hard to. It's for me. It becomes
yeah,
hard, and I don't know. Like, if you are having jokes in real life, like if you're talking about, like imagine you're above the void center, above the void arc, that ship, and at that situation, if your character is really that kind of crazy person, they can make, oh look, tentacle, that this remind me of something naughty. That's fine. Your character is a fucking crazy pervert who makes sex joke during a life or death situation. That makes sense. I'm not making fun of it, by the way. If I sound sarcastic, I'm actually saying it. That your character is probably the kind of person who make a sex joke in a life or death situation because they're crazy, or maybe they're just like that. That's fine. But if you break character to do it, and let's say your character in the role play is very emotional, they're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? There is this big fucking tentacle monster. And just after that, you say, and guess what the tentacle monster is gonna do? It's gonna do me. And that's kind of like breaks the whole emotional spectrum. At least for me. You said that you don't have any problem with it. I feel like it takes away the immersion from the character, because you feel like you're deep into the story. Everything is kind of emotional now. Everything's sad, and then suddenly it's not so sad. So it feels fake. Whatever you're doing feels fake. It's like, imagine if when Horshifon died, and suddenly the voice actors be like, "Hey, don't worry, he's not really alive." And guess what? He took a spear into his chest. He has a glory hole inside of him now. Haha, that's a joke. That would completely break the emotion.
it will it will definitely.
Yeah.
So I definitely get your point, and that's completely fine.
Yeah,
All right.
that's because last time, like when after the first thing, the role play I did after I role played with you, I met with this stranger and we role played above Vanya. And the only reason I bring experiences from my role play is because I don't read other people's role. Like, I can't. Like, I don't know what Uwu role playing with other people. I don't see his logs unless he shows me. But when I roleplay with him, I realized I roleplay with a stranger. They're not part of the group. It was a very social roleplay. We just talked, and both of us were lying. I knew that character was lying, and my character knew
Ja,
that character
eigenlijk
was
het ook aan zeggen. Ja, ik wil een beetje voor plannen, want ik ben maken. Woensdag van 6 tot 12 heb ik geen op de uur. Oké, dat is alles.
Yeah, but I get your point.
7 uur.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I don't have a problem when we say please.
Alle andere
no
hele
OC
week.
the conversations while appearing RPing. That's fine.
Goed.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Uwu was talking too much.
Oh, shit. I still had my mic on. I noticed. Yeah, I was I was planning my work thing. Don't worry.
Okay, so yeah, can you repeat that, Ram? So I'm so sorry, please.
Yeah, I get your point there, and then if for you it's not really good to have OC conversations, then it's fine. Then I can definitely stop
It's not just me. It's just something I'm not used to because I don't know if you roleplay outside our group. Most people don't do a lot of OOC talk during roleplay. When people are roleplaying, they're very much integrated into the character. The only OOC conversation that takes place, mostly because most roleplays take place in public roleplay, not even like group-oriented roleplay that we do. Most roleplays, just people go up to taverns and talk, and there is no actual storyline. That's the best part of roleplay. Like, there is no definite storyline. It just flows in a direction. You have to use your character to either decide whether you will go with the flow or you will create your own flow. And when that happens, you have to occasionally communicate with the role player, like, hey, are you okay with this? That's the only type of out of character conversation they mostly have.
The thing is, Juna, this is something I could stand by with Ori. When I have had other roleplay groups, right? I'm not gonna say that they were all closed groups. Some of them were public. A lot of them were public. I really loved those kind of RP back in the days. But yes, a lot of OOC talk gets done, and just like Ori says, this depends on the people. People can essentially remain OOC and remain their character, but there are people that cannot. And that is something we want to discuss. That this is something we want to point out. There are people in our group that cannot, just like Juna, and a little bit of me too. I cannot stick to my character if I'm role playing too much and OOCing. But this is also something that I can see fixed with the new system that we were going to try, that I disliked, but we're going to try it anyway. And that's everybody can roleplay whenever they want, chat whenever they want, instead of waiting in a line. This essentially is gonna break a lot of OOC. My mic is popping out. This is gonna break up a lot of OOC by its own already. Something that we want to achieve. I don't want to say like Juna says. I don't want to see nothing of OOC. I think it's alright if someone makes a joke in character and I'm gonna be like, or you're gonna be like, oh, actually, I find that funny. You know, you can say this. I don't think we should discourage it, but at the same time, we don't want to make practice of it too much, because as we've seen in previous role plays, and this is fairly a fact, is that we had more OOC than roleplay, and a lot of things that we said in OOC turns out to be in character. That means that we were distracted by the out of character, so it was not really realistic. More something I did too. I'll be honest. This is not only on you, or this is also on me. I made that mistake too.
When I was aboard the Void Arc, I remember like me and Nate were unconscious. We were having like a proper OOC talk. Like, we were talking about when to meet the next time or stuff like that. And that's, I kind of understand, because like you just because you're role playing, a lot of people may not be or want to be fully into their character. They want to separate the two things. That's completely fine. it's just well, if you guys feel like that's something you want to do, then if it's just me who have a problem with it, then I can always just I think we can mute certain chat box. Like if we can do that, that also works. I can do something like that. That way, I won't be affected, and I'll still stay in
I
character.
think it's still a point that we should take, neither even if it's because our role play is getting distracted. That's the point we try to make. So I think it's good that we should lower it. We shouldn't completely remove it.
And also, when you do the role play, make sure that there are different people who takes things in a different magnitude. Some people may think about the whole environment thing very seriously. Like Yuna is I always talk about my character because I don't want to talk about other people's characters. Yuna is the type of character you make 100% use of his surrounding to overcome any kind of threat he's facing. And for the time being, he doesn't see any of you as a friend because he literally just went up to do one quest with you. Well, sure, you guys were in a life and death situation, but nothing really happened after that. And for adventurers, this is pretty much everyday thing. We meet adventurers every day. We do things and then we say bye. We probably never meet each other again. And the thing with Yuna is I'm to be a very complex character, so don't expect him to be as friendly as I am in real life. He may seem like he is being nice. There is nothing. That's another thing. You can never know what Yuna is thinking because he is such a volatile character. He's probably be your friend. He is probably not your friend. He probably wants to kill you. He probably actually cares about you, but is lying about killing you. That's how I wrote him. It's very complicated. So I would suggest anyone, because I realized that Rem said that I didn't let Rem go with the story he wanted. That is one of the things I would say against anyone who wants to roleplay with Yuna is that be ready for anything. He's a very unpredictable character.
Oh, I was ready for anything, definitely.
All right.
For that, because one thing you have to learn really quick when you're doing RP in an MMO or pen and paper or whatever is how to improvise.
Yep.
And
So
remember,
you can have your mindset and the thing you planned for your character and follow this, but you will improvise.
Yeah. Also,
And
another thing from your side, like I don't want to sound too much of a cuck, but basically, if you ever feel that someone else is being too dominating in RP and not letting you have anything you want to do, like I'm not talking about OOC. See, you're free to do what you want. IC, if you feel like someone's character is taking too much attention to themselves and not letting other characters highlight themselves, like not everyone has the same ability to express themselves. Not everyone is just expressive. Like I roleplay with a lot of people who use really beautiful language, and they're not even from England. Like I like even fucking Raphael writes so many sweet things. Uvu has this thing where he can write like a really cute kid, and I just write fucking plainly as fuck. There is nothing special about the way I write. So this kind of thing, there are different ways people can express themselves. So if you ever feel that you're not being able to express yourself or you're not able to do what you want with your character because some other character is being too much of a dick, you are always free to talk about that out of character. Like, hey, can you like not do that? I don't like that. I find that uncomfortable. Don't do this to my character. My character isn't enjoying it. Like when Yuna was fucking around with Rem that day and pissing her off. If you felt that is something you really did not enjoy, then you have full power to say, hey, look, I'm really sorry, but my character doesn't really like it. If you continue this, my character will punch you. And that's what you did. And then I also used it because, as I said, United is the guy who will make use of the environment. You punched him in Kugane, he will get you arrested. Maybe if you were his friend, he wouldn't have done that, but you weren't, and he likes fucking around with people. It's just the way it is.
Alright, I'm gonna conclude this meeting. At least I'm gonna drop out. If you guys wanna go discussing, that is alright with me. I'm gonna announce that next Sunday is gonna be roleplay then. On the other hand, what day should we pick? Because I'm sure that we won it. So far, I figured out that everybody enjoyed the meetings. Not the meetings, but the funny things. I don't know. Cards Against Humanity. I personally really enjoyed it. Freaking some jokes were just blowing my mind. What day should we pick for this?
You guys really want to make a joke? Why not incorporate? Actually, no. Just do it. If you feel like the old is important to you, go with it. Okay, you know what? If I'm the only one being affected by it, then that's on me.
I definitely have no problems with OC meetings like this. Well, it's more like if you guys wanted to do something, then just give a call and I will come.
Very well. No, I don't do it because I just find it funny. I want you guys to enjoy it too, not because I find it personal. I find it cool because right now Juna could have expressed his feeling toward you in the voice chat that we actually never do. And on the other hand, we're having a lot of fun. At least that's what I've seen. I could be wrong. We're not only gonna stick to Cards Against Humanity though. There are loads of more games that can be played.
Probably watch a movie together.
Fucking watch Games of Thrones from season 1 to season 5. I am kidding, but it could be. I'm just saying a lot of things we can do. Also, I know that I've just done this, and this is something I honestly should have asked. Do you mind me streaming? Because I have asked other groups about it. I just completely forgot. This is something that...
Look, another thing is that...
I'm cool with it.
Alright.
I'm really afraid of what I say, because I don't think I say anything too rude that people will take me seriously. Also, I'm a person of color. I can be racist.
Just get your marker and just put rainbow colors over it. You're a fucking fucktard with rainbows. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, I have no problems with it. I'm the one who pisses off people on Twitter for making a joke about fairies, and then people think I make a joke about child fucking.
Alright.
Ren, that was kind of like you were kind of asking.
Be honest about that, Ori. You were.
Fairies, they're not about child.
It doesn't like, look, man. At the moment, I think the most vocal part of the internet goes to Twitter, and this is how you realize that why. Like sometimes I feel like are we becoming stupid as a generation?
Yes, we are. We are. Don't expand it. We are stupid as a generation, as much as you want to.
It's just that before people didn't have a big microphone to their face. Now, because of internet is like a big megaphone, and all the stupid people who used to yap around in their neighborhood gets to yap around in Twitter. Before, if a stupid person wanted to do something, he would shout at his wife, and the most people who would have to deal with him was his wife and his neighbor. Even if it's a teenager, that's even better. He would just talk to his teen friends. Like 13, 14-year-olds don't give opinions of sexuality in real life. You talk to them, they will not even open their fucking mouth.
But that's social media for you, man.
Yeah,
that's just how it is.
That's the thing. So if you that's the problem with social media, I guess, that it really allows people to do a lot of things they normally wouldn't do, including making jokes you probably wouldn't dare make in real life.
I mean, I find myself in that. You think I'm going out in the world and saying, I like lolas. I like lollies, guys. I really enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to say that if you go to Japan. Oh my god, people would be like, this guy is sick.
Oh gosh, call the police already. I mean, you would still think it now, but it's different.
it's kind of like it's you guys know this, but anyway, we're going off topic. But yeah, Rem, don't go around in Twitter of all places to make edgy jokes. If you're gonna make edgy jokes on Twitter,
You fucking explain to me how Twitter works. I'm on Twitter for over 5 years now. Shut the fuck up. I know what to do.
Alright,
then
alright.
don't complain.
Leave a be, Jenna. Leave a be. Leave a be.
Bitch, I do what I want.
Rap here.
Oh, what?
Rap's here.
He is?
Yeah.
Sup, bro?
Hell. I mean, go ahead, join. Meanwhile, I am going to set up. I play Rocket League. Well. Yes, you are. Oh, wait, it's not in there.
I need a firebomb. Bombs. Lamp oil. Rope.
Okay, so
Bombs.
a few things happened while you were away because you were a fucking businessman person. Who cares? But
Yeah, give me all your money, Raphael. I mean, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so first off, we played like Cards Against Humanity. It was fun. It was pretty fun. Rem won most of the game, and then I won the game, but it was fun. Yeah,
Don't get it. I was on 7. I needed one more point, and Junior be like, "Oh, I am 5. Let me just get up to 8 now." Yeah, why not? For fuck's sake.
But yeah, next time we can do it. And after that, if you read the common room chat, I think after we explained everything, Nate kind of said he would probably back away a little bit because they already have a Spanish roleplay group, and I kind of knew.
No!
What? What the frick? Yeah, he died in Dark Souls. Yeah, I knew it. Go on.
I thought someone died.
No! I'm kidding. No, don't worry. I'm just watching my screen.
Okay, so Kite never showed up. That's the thing. I hate it when people don't show up. They don't say anything. They're like just gone. At least give us a heads up.
You even checked it.
Yeah, that's the thing. They checked it, so I was expecting. If they don't show up, like, you know what? I'm gonna move on.
I mean, gonna be honest though, you fucking shit at my pants that you turned up on 10 p.m. my time or 9 p.m. server time. Exactly that moment, like, oh no, don't tell me I'm alone. Why is Ori and me alone here? And then you both just turned up at the same time. That's...
I came. When did I came? You texted me and I replied.
No, you didn't reply instantly.
Yes, I did.
You took 14 minutes before the actual launch. But you reacted on time. I'm not saying that. You really reacted on time, like on time. Like on time. It was the moment everybody was supposed to gather.
No.
Yeah, something like that. Oh.
You fucking fucktard. Sorry.
Where did Juna go? I didn't hear. Oh well. Welcome back, Juna.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of zoned out. My mistake. There is nothing to read much, Raph. It's just Nate telling us that she's found the thing. The thing is, even before, if you think about it, she did always hint on this factor that she has other roleplay groups where she spends more time, and they speak Spanish, so that's more easier for her. And also, I don't think she's very into the idea of playing strictly by lore like we are. One of the things people confuse with our roleplay style is since we do so many high fantasy things, they think we don't abide by lore. This is a very common misconception. People always seems to think that just because you have powerful character must mean regular laws of physics don't apply to us, or rather, regular laws of Heidelin don't apply to us. But it does. We're not breaking lore. We're powerful, but that doesn't mean we're God. None of us are. Right. Yeah, exactly. But people don't know that. People are dumb. just like
Goofball.
explaining. Oh yeah, goofball. True goofball. I have that in my head now.
Alright, I'm gonna I don't know. But yeah, we've said our points. Ori listened, Kai never showed up, so we still have to tell her if that was a problem. Ori explained essentially that the most things Juna said he was already planning, but he was doing it at a much more slower pace than we essentially expected, and we kind of wanted to make sure that if they feel shy, don't feel sure, whatever, that they can talk to us, that they have to talk to us. I think that better Princess, because we understand that adding just a story to everything is very chaotic, and telling people about, like, let's say my chapter is coming, talking to me like, hey, I want to have this character introduced, whatever, talk to me, and we probably be able to figure out on how to perfectly place them in. I know it's kind of spoilerish, but at the same time, this way, it's
At this point you have to do a little bit of a OC talk about the lore, because you need to be sure what idea someone is going for. For example, right now, let's say Uwu wants us to. This is just an example. This is not Uwu what he plans to do. But let's say Uwu wants to go to Tamtara Dithcroft with us, and then everyone shows up, and then Yunahito just decide, you know what? It's a fucking Lalafell, and I don't really like him. I'm just gonna kill him. And then he tries to kill Uwu, and it works, it doesn't work, but it essentially breaks into a massive fight. And then we don't go into Tamtara, we just end up having a fight within us where Uwu is getting chased around by Yuna. And Uwu's like, what the fuck, man, stop, I'm your friend. And Yuna's like, no, fuck you, you're a Lalafell.
no, fuck you, you're Juna. I mean, no, go on.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't talk beforehand, like, this is what I plan to do, then people will do things that will make things go really in a different direction. So if you have plans, share at least some of it. Like, this is the goal that I want to achieve. Leave the details out. Don't put too much details of what you want to do, because the details.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
And the other thing that we discussed, because else we're gonna keep rambling about all the things we just said, is because we have a lot of OOC talk in chat. That's something we wanted to work upon. Jun expressed his opinion that he just doesn't want it, and Ori just essentially said the all different thing, that he's alright with OOC, but at the same time, our group together, I think we can understand that our OOC is kind of taking off new role plays. For my thing, I think that the new idea we had, where I was strongly against, but at the same time willing to try, is that when we roleplay whenever we want, you know, I say my message instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be 1, 1, 2, 2. It doesn't matter the order, as long as you just say your shit. Maybe then the OEC is already gonna calm down, but at the same time, I think we should have it like in our back mind that, okay, it's alright to talk, we can speak to each other, but don't try to make it too big, and maybe have someone mention it if, like, hey guys, it's too much OEC, just stop. I don't think we should look that negatively at the same, because
it's not negative. Like, even like me and Raph did a roleplay a few days ago, and we had, like, during the main roleplay, we had like 1 or 2 occasional OOC chat. Like, I would ask like where, like, she would ask me, or he would ask me. Like, I think I was roleplaying with Leia, and Leia told me that, well, he told me out of character where my character was facing. And then I was like, no, I'm still close by, I can hear you. And then sometimes you have to talk to the other person. Can you read what I'm sending? These kind of conversations are important. Or like, if you want to say like, hey, so I want to do this, are you okay with it? And that's completely fine, but don't go in to have a full-blown conversation about what your grandma ate last night. No one cares.
Yep. For sure.
But at the same time, I feel like Rem brought it up, that Rem actually is quite used to doing a lot of OOC conversation mid-role play. I don't know why I sound like an American now. I hate my accent. But yeah, so Rem mentioned that he is used to a lot of OOC conversations mid roleplay, and it doesn't break away his immersion from the character. Um, and Uvu said that he also roleplayed with groups who did a lot of OOC conversation. Me, from personally, from my experience, I am not used to doing a lot of OOC conversation. Yeah, and if other people do want to do a lot of OOC conversation, if it's just me, because I don't like it. Um, I would probably then suggest that if it's just me, if it's just me who have this issue, I can just mute a certain chat. I think you can do it in Final Fantasy. I like turn off a certain chat. Like you guys can talk in party, and I will just mute party chat, and that works completely fine. But yeah, for me, it's a very personal thing. When I get into roleplay, I get into the character. I use music to get into the mood of the character. I even watch certain videos to get into the character because I really enjoy acting in real life. Like I used to do stage acting as a kid. I still do. I'm just in university now. I can't do it now because I'm busy. But for me, when I immerse myself into a character, I fully get into it, and I think Uvu will tell you because I am so committed to my character. I'm learning how to do business.
Yeah, that is something I wanted to tell you, by the way. You know, I've planned out Nunakyu a bit, alright? But I haven't fucking went to stock markets in real life and all that shit just to plan out that character, right? You're really going on my character, boy. Like I haven't planned them
Yeah,
so bigly yet. Holy shit!
I like doing it because it lets me be careful because I want Yunahito to be played as someone who really knows what the fuck he is doing.
All
Now,
right.
I can show up in the role play and say, "Hey, Uwo's master, guess what? I'm a rich guy and I offer you 20,000 million gills in exchange for you selling me your position in Oda. Make me the next syndicate. You are no longer a syndicate, but don't worry, I will pay you for the rest
Or
of your
or
life."
or I'll just trap you at that very moment and take all the chill out from.
No. But hear me out. I can say something like that if I
Yeah.
want, and that would be very stupid because
Exactly.
that has no backing to it. Like this is why I like doing heavy research on what I am saying. Like I don't just go say my character has ether sight, so he can see everything that's going on. No, I made sure that that ability is not so high up on the tire. You can do it using etherioscopes. You can actually make this machines that silence wear all the time. You can just wear it yourself if you want, and do things the same thing I do with ether sight. You can do that. There's a
Now,
lot
if
of
you
things.
mention Eva,
As for the business purpose, I feel like because now I'm thinking my character is going to take a severe business, and yes, Ubu, this is particularly because of your master, that Yuna is going into business so deeply, and I always wanted Yuna to kind of have this business side to him. To I don't know why I always wanted to play him a more mafia business kind of guy, along with doing the hunting things.
That's all
So
right.
when I went about to do it, I realized I don't know anything about business, how it works. So when I thought about, so I need to impress this guy to do business with me. What do I tell him? I don't know. That's why I went to study business. Like, oh, so this is how business works. So if I know how business works, actual real life business, I can use these elements, actual knowledge in role play to basically establish a role play business relationship.
All right.
Like before, I didn't know what tariff was until yesterday. I didn't know what export rate was. I didn't know what import tax is. Now I kind of have an idea, and now I can use them to set up business and say, "Guess what, bitch? I can do this because I know how it works and I know how we can go around it. Other people won't do this for you. I will. So do business with me." And you'll be like, "Okay, yeah, I mean, that sounds fair." If you don't do it, that just means you're a fucking stupid, and that means I will eventually take over your place anyway because you're just stupid who has no idea how business works. So
Point taken.
I'm just basically doing a very big what is that meme called? A video game move or a gamer move? Something like that.
Gamer move.
Yeah, there's this thing where you do like a really cool thing and you basically have everything in your control. As I told you, I plan to eventually control all of fucking Heidelberg. Fuck yeah.
I think you are getting a little bit overexcited over what you can do with business, by the way. You know that business can also screw you over very hard. I'm just saying, if you're talking about, like, let's just say Rev, for example, right? I think if you're talking about business and you say that Rev is actually a businessman out of sight, I'm sure that he knows what I'm talking about when I say that you can dig yourself deeper in the hole faster, way faster than doing the opposite and rising up top.
The problem with the difference between real life business and business in Final Fantasy is you don't actually have to rely on the results. Like things like if you invest in the stock market in real life, there's a 60% chance you'll end up broke.
I'm AFK for a second.
That's not gonna happen in Final Fantasy. You invest in stock, you'll be like, guess what, bitch? I invested in stock and now I have 20 million more money than I used to make in a day.
That makes sense, yeah.
So that kind of allows you, so as long as you have the basic knowledge, you can use the basic knowledge to do something really amazing. And
but look at it at this side, right? Okay, as much as you're investing stocks, you're also creating a lot of attention that you're becoming rich. And if you're rich, you become a picture that everyone wants, because, I mean, you're making a lot of money, I can steal it from you. And you know that violence in real life is way different also than violence in Final Fantasy. You're just a man right now. You're alone. I mean, that's so far what I get. If you're in a man business alone, it just takes one guy to fucking kill you to take all your money and live rich. Think about that too. Do you think Nono Kiryu is all alone on his business? Don't you think he has protection, guards? Like, that's something he has to have, because if there's one person just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make this meeting alone, and suddenly the opposite comes with, you can just pull them over. So power is very important in business too, and surely in Final Fantasy.
Know it yet. Who doesn't know it yet?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I did take some pictures and posted them really, like, back in November to give the idea that Yuna doesn't really hang out alone. I mean, he can handle himself, but he isn't that stupid to just hang out alone.
Exactly.
At the same time, you can hang out alone in Final Fantasy because you don't keep that much money. And what are you gonna do? Like, let's say I am a very rich guy. I don't carry 20 million gills with me wherever I go. No one does that.
Obviously, I mean, you can't even, and in character, you couldn't even do that. What the frick? Oh, are you gonna carry 2 million gold pieces? I'm just, I can already imagine it.
Even if you kill the character, you will not be able to make use of anything I do because that's how I set up everything. That's why I told you. Like, trust me on this. Before Yuna makes a decision, he has gone through the basics well off. That's why I told you. Like,
Alright.
How to do business? Because he's gonna make an offer.
Welcome back, Ori. Alright. Because I'm gonna be facially challenged now how I play my character. Oh gosh. Take a deep breath. Let's see if I'm well prepared for it. Alright, moving on.
I was like, I felt sorry for Uvuvu, and I was like, oh, I need to save that person. But I don't know, the more I got into business, the more I'm like, fuck Uvuvu. I need to do business with this guy.
Yes.
And by learning how to do business with Uvu's master, I will do business with Raphael, and soon I will take over his business and throw him in the street.
See about that.
I asked fuck Raph. I asked Raph to marry me every day, and he never tells you.
I ask you to marry, and you blank out, just say no to me. Ouch! Ouch! I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. I already feel hurt. My feelings are done. Cry.
Well, good then, because I still won't marry Alala.
Here we go again. I want to hear your feelings. Alright. I'm gonna hop off. I really enjoyed this meeting. I'm gonna move on to because I have a other meeting on Rain World in fucking 2 hours. Have you seen my schedule today? All right. I hate it.
Good luck, mate. So I think we can decide on the next roleplay sometime next weekend. And
Sunday.
also since Nit is gone now and we almost never see Kite around, I think we can be a bit more flexible with our roleplay time. We can do things more often. Like, I don't know. My university will start from the 20th, so I will not be available on the weekdays as much because university.
All
But
right.
in the morning, I will be.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be Sunday alone, of course. There's something
Yeah,
else. We're doing it way too less, too.
Yeah, that's right. Actually,
We had Sunday before because of other people, but now that we have less people, I think we have more option to roleplay on other days. And another thing I would really suggest everyone to do, whenever you can or when you want to, roleplay with each other or roleplay with other people outside the group. If you want, I can give you the link to the main roleplay server of Chaos. They have lots of role players there. You can meet with them, ERP with them, and yes, they do have Lalafels.
Invite me right now. Do it, you bitch. Do it. I want.
I'll do it.
yeah, but what this is going into, I personally don't like these.
Role-
I hate. I only really like group RP, like that what we are doing, because I don't really get something for like this quick tavern RP. I doesn't get something out of this. Yeah, sure. I did this too back in a while when I was new to RP to get a bit into this, but I soon I really quick realized that I getting nothing from it.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I was there in the same place. Tavern RP doesn't have any story. I get the people have different choices.
But yeah, I really often RP with good friends in pen and
The same.
paper. So
Raph
yeah,
does the same. He doesn't RP with anyone outside because he's afraid they'll make fun of his small dick. Raph, I told you, no one cares about your dick.
I love pen and paper.
Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a fun day.
Okay. Uwu, thank you for today's event. That was really nice of you.
Yes, you're also very nice. And
We
hope
should,
you die in
we
a
should,
hole.
like,
I mean, no, you go ahead. Go ahead, Ori.
we should play Cards Against Humanity more often.
Yes, and maybe next time with Raphael, that ends
Yeah.
up being late on the last day.
Because he's so busy making money. Where's my money, you fucking...
Yeah, like imagine all the money you've made right now. You could have invested. Could have invested in us.
I mean, Raph really plays his character. He's a businessman.
No,
Yes.
he's not. That's the thing. In roleplay, his character is a broke ass bitch. Doesn't even have a house.
I mean,
Oh.
That was a joke because all in lesson are these smuggish boys. You get
The reason he's so smart.
Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna end the stream and start my new stream, so all the titles are going to be updated. Thank you for stopping by, and I see you guys soon. How do I do it? There we go. I'm gonna put on gear back.